and welcome back to the Monday Night Commander stream with the Cast. I'm your host, Alex Kessler. We got Lame Riot and the Possibility Storm following in the chat, and a bunch of friends playing. We're playing Artisan Commander tonight, which we're going to go through a whole deck building process. We're going to talk about how this all happened, why this format exists, what we're trying to do here. But it's luckily, right now, the ban list is the same as regular Commander, so just you can build one of these decks and play against anyone. But we're going to have a fun time talking about that. But we do have the two of the four pieces of the Cast playset. Marshall and Michael are here on in the stream, and then we have filling in for Ben, special guest, Mr. Allen from Mental Misplay. Hello, how are you?
What's up? It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Also, I believe we're joined tonight by the hero of time, if you can believe it.
Yes. I have recently defeated the Water Temple. I hook-shotted that little orb out of that ooze, defeated my shadow self, and now I'm here slinging blades, ready to find a Korok seed under that tree over there.
Wow. That was a lot of Zelda references.
Yep. Well, I'm dressed as Link at the moment.
Oh, nice.
As we
Very
speak.
Cool.
Yeah. Today is Link Day in my costume countdown. There was a point where I got really wrecked in this costume countdown, where both a package that had two costumes that were supposed to show up today from Spirit showed up with just some random lady from Arizona's packages. So I now have a great 6-year-old child and 8-year-old child's Kylo Ren and Minecraft costume, if everyone is looking for that. And then
I should have just gone for it.
I know. I someone has told me that I should just be the Minecraft character and see if I could fit it over my
Steve
4 times. No, it's like a blue Minecraft character. It's not Steve. I would have recognized Steve as a Smash player who at least does that much. But hi, friends. You guys, why don't we talk about what are we doing here? We're doing something.
I'll talk about it. Since I was the
Marshall,
the guy who suggested it.
Go for it.
So I'm a huge Commander fan. Hi everyone, this is Marshall. I'm the producer of the Cast podcast. And I love Commander, but one thing I really love is challenging myself with deck building restrictions. And one thing that's gotten me really hyped lately is building. In the last few years, we've been really spoiled for a whole bunch of uncommon commanders. And some of the uncommon commanders are really interesting. They do really cool things, but they still get kind of outclassed by the power commanders that are out there. And it all sort of started because I wanted to build a deck around like Slimefoot, the Stowaway, because I think Saprolings are really cool. But he's basically just weaker Gave Guru of Spores. So I decided, well, I'll just build a Slimefoot deck with no rares. And it was pretty good. And as Wizards keeps printing more and more uncommon commanders, I thought, Commander's got to grow. It's got to diversify. And maybe a cool way to diversify is to encourage essentially Commander's version of Pauper, where instead of all commons, we allow uncommons also, since all commanders or legendaries are printed at uncommon. But also because I love uncommons. I especially love signpost uncommons from the drafts, like from draft sets where it's like this red-white card, like Lorehold Excavation, right, from Strixhaven. It's like this does exactly what the Lorehold deck wants. I just think Commander would be a great place for those signpost uncommons to shine. So I'm pretty hyped tonight because I'm bringing the partner pairing of Tormod the Desecrator and the Ghost of Ramirez Di Pietro, who were printed in Commander Legends. And again, they're two guys that they do really cool things, but they're maybe not powerful enough to run with like Kinrith the King Returned and Korvald and stuff like that. So
to defend a little bit of this, I do have a Tormod Tevishsat deck, and Tormod is the more powerful of those two commanders in the deck. But yeah, it's definitely a cool format to be able to try stuff that you normally wouldn't. Like I'm playing like Vega, who is in that same position and is cool, but didn't have like a good reason to build it until now. Now I'm hyped to have my owl friend. Now, Alan, you also jumped in like really hard when we started talking about it originally on Twitter. We were like talking about it, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm going on stream and building a commander tonight. Let's go." Why are you hyped?
So I just got really hyped. Well, one to play with you is always a pleasure. Like, well, let's get that out of the way. Thank you for having me. And two, like, yeah, it's fun to build around restrictions. Like I've been, playing CEDH for so long and playing and like when I'm playing with normal EDH, like it's too easy to just jam in all the staples. So like it was really cool because like so I can go deep into like what ended up happening when I built this, but like I've been streaming during the day and I've been streaming this whole fucking I've been streaming during the day and doing let's see if I can get it to switch the I've been organizing my collection and like rebuilding I've been rebuilding Vanilla Marin and digging through my collection to find the cards. So I've been like up at this bar, like going through tens of thousands of cards trying to find the original cards from Marin and finding foil versions of the cards that should go in it and shit like that. So I got really excited to then like, take this idea of building this deck and do it in a collaborative fashion, like live with people helping me. So people who show up during the daytime stream were popping in and like helping me find cards. And the first thing I needed to do was like choose commanders, which and it's fun to build around a restriction, right? Because it's too easy, like I said, to jam in all your staple rares. It's just so simple to just fall back on old favorites. So I was really excited about a restriction. So the first thing I did was went and looked for commanders that I thought would be good, and I really wanted something with like a draw engine in the command zone. So I settled on Ardenn and Kediss, neither of which have a draw engine on it. But as I was going through like the uncommon commanders in Commander Legends, I realized that both of the Golgari Elves commanders, the Green Elf commander, one of the Green Elf commanders and the Black Elf commander, both had card draw on it. So I almost pivoted like really early on into building that, just because like I'm so familiar with Golgari and wanted card draw in the command zone as well. But I had recently tried to build Brunor and also tried to build Drizzt, which were both like kind of like equipment based. Like I built Drizzt to be a Voltron like 1/1 counter based commander, and I built Brunor to be this Voltron equipment commander, and I was like I could just build him, but I like the idea of Ardenn and Kediss as being a little bit more explosive. And to your point, Mardaz, I forget what you said your first name was. I apologize.
Marshall.
But Marshall, you had mentioned you like signpost commanders, and Brunor is nothing if not a signpost.
Yeah.
Uncommon. So I'm excited to have him in here. I'm excited to have Cole in here. I'm excited to have the other uncommon Boros equipment commander from Commander Legends in here. And yeah, it was a total blast to just try to find cards that go in here. And what I learned is that there's not a lot of really super strong equipments at Uncommon. So you've got all your like everybody knows all the real good ones at Rare, but as far as for Uncommon, I really had to kind of go outside the box and look for some really nutty ones. So I'm really excited about what's in here. And the other thing that really struck me about this is you said Uncommon and Common, and I know this format name not through Commander but through building Cube. I built an Uncommon and Commons only cube, and it was called a Peasant cube rather than Pauper.
Yes.
So I know the format restriction as Peasant. So I was really surprised when you were like Artisan. I was like, sure, okay, let's do it.
I think there were like three reasons behind changing the name. One is like Artisan has become what this type of format is called on Arena, just through like what historic Artisan is and Artisan Brawl is. So that was already kind of being, that brand was already being made. So why not just like lean into the like understanding. Two, Peasant has like vague, I feel like it has like vague like negative connotation of like, oh, whatever, peasants, like don't like waste our time with your rabblery or whatever. So like I was more looking for something that was less like, oh, this is only like the cheap way of playing, and more like, no, this is cool. Not to mention like
when Wizards does this type of format, they refer to it as Artisan, which is why we get the Arena Artisan formats.
Awesome. Well, I'm
was-
glad to
It's
have
recent.
a
It's like
reason
it's
behind it.
since Arena. I don't think they ever did anything on Magic Online with Artisan, but that's what they call it now. So
And then yeah, like as far as deck building goes, like I was leaning towards a few different things. I like have this is a pile of cards. It will eventually be a Rogue Rack and Dargo mono red deck. But I'm looking to self-mill myself in every format. And so if I'm going to start somewhere, it's going to start there. And Vega the Watcher really wants me to play with Flash Black cards and stuff that hangs out of my graveyard. So I started there and then started building around it and seeing what was happening. And I was like goldfishing and it's fun. And I don't know if I like how I'm going to win, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It'll be a fun game. And Michael, you were talking about like kind of your design process before we started. And I was like, wait. Don't save this for the chat.
I stopped myself.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm playing Chalasara, the Moon Dancer. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Chalasara, the Moon Dancer, and scry 1. 2/2 for 2. I like cheap commanders, which is one thing that brought me to Chalasara. But also, I play a lot of limited. And so I was on the lookout for signpost uncommon commanders. I wasn't as familiar with the Commander Legends commanders because I haven't had a chance to draft it much since it came out at a time when organized play was still suspended, and it wasn't on Arena, which is where I do a lot of my drafting nowadays. So yeah, I was familiar with a lot of the signpost uncommons, and I kind of wanted to do a green-white counters deck because I feel like it's a strong archetype in limited that does translate well to Commander for the most part. And I didn't really see, so the only green-white counters Commander at uncommon is Hamza, but Hamza doesn't really like generate counters, which kind of bugged me. He just like makes your stuff cheaper if you have creatures with counters on them. I don't know. It didn't quite work for me. So I'm doing like a Trelassara counters, green-white counters deck. But obviously there's a bunch of life gain as well. So
Well, to be fair, there were some partners. There were a couple green-white partners that leaned into +1/+1 counters.
yeah, Slurk was too expensive. Plus, I already played Slurk on this stream.
No, you won't hear any arguments against Trelassara from me. Like having already had my eyes on uncommon commanders, when Trelassara came out, I was like, wow, that's a really powerful Soul Sisters commander, and green gives you access to Essence Warden. I mean, I don't know if you're playing the full gamut of Soul Sisters, but they all seem pretty solid with Trelassara.
Chalasara is cool. The Scry is cool. I mean, I feel like Chalasara didn't really get to shine in her respective limited format because Green-White was pretty bad. They put like the life gain cards at uncommon, so like it was kind of hard to actually line her up with cards that she was good with. But
well, that's a bummer.
yeah, but she's a cool card. Wanted to play.
Yeah. Plus, green-white gives you access to actually some power, Voltron cards. He was talking about powerful equipments, and I feel like Loxodon Warhammer is one of the most powerful equipments in Artisan Commander. And,
sure.
Behemoth Sledge.
Yeah, and so
I'm
you
not
get
actually
Behemoth
playing
Sledge
either of
also.
those, but
And Armadillo Cloak if you wanted it.
yeah.
Shit. I didn't think of Armadillo Cloak. That would have been a good one.
And then there was also
yeah.
Unflinching Courage, which was also like Armadillo Cloak 2.0 or whatever.
Oh yeah, but it actually gives lifelink, so you can't put it on your opponent's creature to gain
Like
all the life that
remove.
it deals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I don't have a meme hammer. I don't own one, so it never made its way in, and I forgot to print it while I was going through the very last things. So I forgot to test copy it. So
Well-
I don't have no meme hammer, sadly.
Well, there was also like a level of like, yeah, there's Force of Will is an uncommon. And I believe Mana Drain is an uncommon. So, like, there's like and someone brought up in chat, let me bring it up, that Skull Clamp is an uncommon. So there's like wild stuff that's totally legal in this format. It's not like this is an unpowered format. One thing that like me and Michael were talking about this is that like the best interaction in Magic is all, not all of it, but most of it is at uncommon or common. So like
Yep.
all of that's legal, but then like the threats or the engines are the stuff that's going to be weaker. So it's going to be interesting to see if this becomes more grindy or like if decks are able to close games out. And that was like one thing while I was deck building. I was like, okay, I need to make sure I have some type of win condition situation versus just like every good blue and white removal spell in the format, which was very tempting not to play.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will say about the grindiness is that not a lot of sweepers are at common or uncommon, and the sweepers that do exist are like mostly
Red.
smaller in size. There's like a -4/-4 as of Commander Legends, and there's like Savage Twister, but for the most part, you don't get sweepers that are more than like -2/-2. So I do think that if you go wide with cheap creatures, like a lot of those are going to live, but big threats are just going to get, Swords to Plowshares, Terminated, Doombladed, whatever, because all that stuff is common and uncommon.
Yep. I looked really hard at a lot of those the red like geez, I just got a whole pile of them here, but like those deal two pyroclasm type of shit. Like I looked really hard at a lot of that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah. There's a white one that someone tweeted at me this morning that I like didn't get a chance to like find a copy of and put in here that was rare, but then during some like double masters or maybe even Commander Legends, there's like the white destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater for 3 mana or whatever.
Nice.
That was originally a rare in Ixalan. That's like that's one of probably the better board wipes in the format.
Yeah, one of the better board wipes that I really like is Feast of Succession, which is from Commander Legends.
Yeah, the -4/-4.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm ready to get started. I've drawn my hand. We're going to do this. We're going to randomize turn order. So there we go. It's Michael is starting, followed by Marshall, then me, then Alan. Sorry, Alan, you got the last.
No, we're doing fine.
You're also
doing
maybe the scariest.
we're doing standard mulligans.
Yeah. I like mulligan until you are don't like go for it, but I'd rather you have a hand that's fun than the show be bad.
I was on Tap That MTG's show, and they said just mull like, don't mull till you get something like don't abuse it, but like mull till you get 3 lands. And I was like, oh, the 3 lands is like that makes a lot of sense, Let's see, we'll rock this. I like this. All right, yeah, good to go.
Oh, what? How did you? Well, another 2 cool things about this format as we start going, Michael, you can take your turn. Is like there are 3 color options. They're all from like Legends, but like it really kind of makes the format a lot more back to 2 color, which I think is like something that hasn't been true of regular Commander for a long time. Not to say that you can't do 2 and 1 color decks, but it like. The metagame is much smaller here as far as what color combos are available. Marshall's still mulliganing.
Sorry, my deck.
Yeah,
is
there are no 4 or 5 color options, and the 3 color options are all terrible. So
They're not all terrible, but they're all like they're legend style, legend style wildness.
I think most Legends cards are
Okay.
Legends are pretty terrible.
I can keep this one. I will play a
it up.
snow-covered island. Pass.
I will draw a card for the turn because I know how to play Magic, and I will play Sajiri Refuge in Game 1 Life.
Nice.
That's the other thing. Life gain lands all over the place. How do you search legend? How do you do? And I'll just do an advanced search.
That's the turn, yeah?
Yes.
Big draws. That's going to be start with Plains Pass.
Forest, I will play my commander. And I'll be done.
I was hyped to see land tax at Uncommon. I was like, oh, land tax, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I also really like that all the decent mana rocks are all uncommon.
Yep.
Like Talisman of Dominance. I'll pass.
A lot of good mana rocks. Like a lot of them for sure.
But the thing that I really appreciate is a lot of the really irritating commander cards that are not so good that they're ban worthy, but they are so good that they annoy everyone, like Cyclonic Rift and Food Chain, like just are gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna foretell this card
Mm.
and pass the turn.
Big draws. I'll do.
Here we
I'll
go.
do a mountain, and I'm gonna play a weapons trainer. There, there they are, and yep. Then I'll pass. It's a big creature for 2 mana too.
So I'm looking for 3-color legends that are good. I found a Jund one so far, but it's actively terrible.
So
6 mana, 6/5 vigilance can't be the target of Aura spells.
Yeah.
Alex,
So-
I'm attacking you for 2 commander damage.
Wow.
Who?
Me.
Alex. And I'll play Honor Troll. And I'll pass.
All right. Draw. I will play Opal Palace, and I will tap out, activating the Opal Palace to cast the Ghost of Ramirez D. Pietro. So he enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. And I will say go.
Yo, that honor troll is crazy.
All right. I am going to...
That's a 4/4 vigilance with another static
Yep.
for 3 mana. That's bonkers.
Oh,
that
yeah.
card.
Honor Troll is really good. I have that in my Carador Life Soul Sisters deck as well, and it does so many things. I'll play Vega and pass.
Untap,
Joining the commander train.
big draw. Everybody got creachies now, huh?
I wanted to block. Yep.
Everyone got bros now.
Alex, you can
Hmm.
sort chronologically on your search on Scryfall at the top.
Right.
And then all the legends will be either at the top or bottom. You sort by release date.
Where's the sort button?
I can't quite see your screen.
It's up at the top. It should say
View.
I can only see a small fraction of your screen.
Sort by release date. Search these up.
There you go.
View. Release date.
Mountain. I will
There we
do
go.
2 for a gold vein pick
Ooh.
and 1 to equip. And so we've got a 4/3. And I will come after.
Scary.
I'm gonna. Fuck, you said your people name before Mardaz, and I totally blanked on it a second
it's
time.
cool. Mardaz works.
But I'm gonna now that you've identified yourself, I will come after you for 4.
All right. No blocks.
All right, and
I
I
got
will
30.
make a treasure and pass the turn.
Oh, I guess what symbol? These haven't had paper printings, I guess, have they? So
No, they've been printed in master. That's the master symbol, but they were uncommon. I think if you click on it, they were also uncommon in Legend.
in Legend. Okay. Because when you put it... Okay.
So one of the rules for people listening at home, one of the rules that we stuck to, and that I think if this becomes a format going forward, is that it should only count for Pauper or for Artisan Commander if it has a printed in paper copy at uncommon.
Yeah.
Because the online Masters formats have reprinted a bunch of random rares as uncommons, and some of them are really powerful rares that I don't think were ever meant to be.
It's Michael's turn, right? Okay, he's going.
Yeah, I'll play Mawu, Loyal
Mawu.
Companion.
Oh,
That's this boy.
And I will attack. I'll come at you, Alan, with Honor Troll, and I will come at you, Alex, with Trelassara.
Chalasara is a 2/2. I take 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to dissuade you.
So am I keeping track of commander damage?
No, you keep track. Each individual person keeps track of the commander damage dealt to them.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So you have 4.
Mm-hmm. That's how spell table is built out. So the first 3-color one that I think is semi-playable is Lady in Evangela. Evangela. I don't know. I'm not going to say that correctly. Evangelion. Lady Evangelion. Esper. Exactly. So white, blue, black. 1/2. White, black. Tap. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by target creature this turn.
Is that good though?
I mean, you get the 3 colors. I think Ragnar is also relatively fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're just putting like a real mediocre creature in your command zone to get a 3rd color, that's the trade-off that there should be, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to attack. So, Michael, you don't have anybody with a toughness 3 or toughness 2 or less, right?
I don't.
All right,
Only
the
big
ghosts are coming
boys.
at you for 3.
All right, I'll take 2. Oh, I'll take 3.
Okay, after you don't block, I'm going to cycle a polluted mire. So then when it hits, trigger ghost, and I get to draw a card from cycling. And then ghost triggers, and I get to return this card, which I discarded to my hand.
Nice.
And then I will play a snow-covered island, and I'm going to cast... Let's see. I'm going to cast... Everybody's tapped out. I'm going to cast Swiftfoot Boots, and I'm going to equip them to a ghost. And then I'll say go.
That's a pretty good uncommon equipment.
Yeah.
Raw.
Both the Nikes and the Pumas are uncommon.
I'm gonna play calciform pools. The charge lands are premium mana fixing lands in this format. They come into play untapped and can tap for 2 colors. And then I will pass the turn.
Right.
My mana open.
Untap. Big draws.
Thanks to the snow duels, we finally have proper dual lands in Artisan.
Yeah, you can fetch them with your fetch lands that fetch types, but they come in tapped from like Mirage or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, the tap fetches from Mirage.
Yeah, you can fetch the snow duels with them.
I'm gonna play another super cool uncommon land. I'm gonna play Buried Ruin.
Yes, that's spicy too. Staple.
Yep, I was like, oh, that's a great one for this. And then we'll play it a little more chill. We're gonna do 3, and we're gonna drop Ardenn. And then I will. 36. We'll attempt to punch Alex for 4.
Punch him right in the face.
Can I dissuade you from doing that?
Probably after I've declared attacks via a spell, you can very much dissuade me verbally.
Do I care about? That's not your commander, right?
No.
And you're just saying how much?
4, and I make a treasure if it hits.
Yeah, you're fine. Have your treasure.
Sweet. And I will pass from there.
Drop. Play a forest. I will play Soul's Attendant. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I may gain 1 life. And I'll play this Deepwood Denizen. Modern Horizons 2 card. And when this enters, I will gain 1 life, and I will put a counter on Trelassara. Where are my dice?
I also like Rise of Mythics, but like I liked thinking of this
I will
challenge
also scry 1.
similar to the like it's one of the reasons I love companions in Commander. Like building decks around that restriction is so fun that this is like a similar kind of restriction and seeing what you can do. Plus you get to play with cards you like normally wouldn't play with because they're just being like pushed out by more powerful things.
Yeah, I think that's it exactly. Like, you know, we've learned that Magic is actually a bunch of different games that just share game pieces, and like Commander is so ubiquitous at this point that like we might as well accept that Commander, you know, we all love this game. We may all still be playing this game 10, 20 years from now, and if we are still playing Magic 20 years from now, then Commander will have definitely split into several sub formats, and so this feels.
I mean,
like,
already Oathbreaker is like a commander sub format
Yeah.
that has some amount of traction.
right. Plus, we have like CEDH, which is practically its own format, separate from Commander. Like, no one would be happy about you playing the Thoracle combo in a traditional Commander game, right?
True.
All
Generally,
right,
they're soft.
Chalasara's got a counter. I have gained 2 life because of my honor troll. I remembered. And I will attack Alex for 3, Marshall for 3, and Alan for 4.
No blocks.
I'll take 4.
I will cast Secrets of the Key and make a treasure token.
Clue?
Or a clue token, sorry. And then I will target my clue token with Generous Gifts,
Okay.
and I will block your commander with a 3/3.
Okay. I'm done.
All right, untap, draw. Okay. I will.
I like I think if we were to create a format called with only rare and mythics, I'd call it Champagne Commander. That'd be my name.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Tormod the Desecrator, and I'll cast it through Opal Palace as well, so he gets a +1/+1 counter. I will play a Snow-Covered Swamp, and let's see. So, Michael, how big is the green new guy you just played?
3/2 Vigilance, Deepwood Denizen.
3/2. So it could block Ramirez, but it would die.
Yeah, and yeah.
Guess you could gang block with both your guys if you wanted to kill Ramirez.
Oh, sorry. When Tormod enters the battlefield, I'll gain 2.
Yeah.
I will not put a counter on my commander because she's deceased, unfortunately.
Hey, Michael, if I were to attack you with Ghost of Ramirez DiPietro, would you double block with your 2 dudes and trade? Is that
No.
something you would do? Okay. I'm going to attack you for 3.
Sure.
And after you declare no blockers, I will basic land cycle Ash Barrens and go get a snow-covered island. And then when he connects, I'll return Ash Barrens to my hand. And when I do that, a card has left my graveyard, so Tormod will desecrate a body.
Nice.
And then I'll
turn
have...
that Ash Barrens into a tapped zombie. That's awesome.
You're passing, Marshall?
Yes, I'm passing.
Cool.
Yeah, 1 mana, search your deck for a island and make a zombie is not bad.
I'm just gonna play a Muldrifter and draw 2 cards. 1, 2. I'm done.
Wait, what got Generous gifted?
My treasure
Oh, the
token.
commander.
He
Oh,
made
you
a
treasure
he made a
token.
he
Or
made
a
a clue
clue.
token and then turned it into an elephant and blocked.
Oh, nice.
So the elephant is now dead, the clue is now dead, and my commander is now dead.
And you are non-evoking. You're hard casting a Muldrifter.
Yeah.
It was wildness.
You guys
Alright,
keep
and that's,
attacking me. Attack each other.
and that's the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to put some beef onto the battlefield so it's not just free to attack you.
This was my beef. He's a bird. He's a fish bird. Elemental.
We're gonna drop a. We're gonna.
I will say Uncommon offers a significantly large power bump to colors that aren't just green and black.
Yeah, from Pauper. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to say no uncommons, because I feel like uncommons are the unsung heroes of Magic. There are so many cool uncommons that, and many of them that feel as powerful as rares, and sometimes they're very wonky, and I dig it. So I wanted to leave them in. Michael, did you knock 3 life off? Or have you gained that much life? You may have.
Yes, I did, and I also put myself at 6 Ramirez commander damage. I gain 2 life anytime a creature enters the battlefield.
Oh, right.
Ooh, up to 2 now. Um, I'm gonna
Yeah, because
tap.
the honor troll makes the 1 life into 2.
I'm gonna tap this mountain for red, and then drop a tapped Boros Garrison and bounce it to my hand. I'm gonna use the Buried Ruin to drop and the Floating Red to drop a Bloodthirsty Blade,
Ooh, I love it.
bloodthirsty.
and I will. Hmm. Clapback is real as fuck right now.
Yeah, this format also just might be more aggressive than regular Commander because so many of the like cards are just going to be like creatures that do things.
And honestly, like Alex, we were talking about whether or not we wanted to ban, like whether we thought is Tatiova too good, is Sir Conrad the Grim too good. And honestly, I feel like we should do another Artisan night when Ben is back and just say, let's build the most busted Artisan Commander decks we can. Because I've got an Artisan Commander combo deck that I want to play against some fools.
Right.
I
Yeah.
really thought about pivoting this as hard as I could into Coal Skull Clamp like Memnite uh like blasting station shenanigans. Like I thought really hard about it.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, no, I'm not Galaxy Brain enough for that one right now. We're gonna do 2 more for a Mask of Memory, and I will put that on the weapons trainer. And I'm going to move to combat. And at the beginning of combat, I'm going to equip the Bloodthirsty Blade to the Soul's Attendant.
Okay.
It is now plus. It is now a 3/1 goaded.
Yep.
And I will swing at Mardaz with the weapons trainer. It is a 4/3. And if it hits, I do all sorts of. I make a treasure and I mask of memory.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to take it. So I go to 29.
Let's do it. He will tick up.
I think I just realized I do still have an infinite combo in my deck, but I took a couple of cards out because there were a couple of infinite combos with cleric class in my deck.
That's fine.
Um,
I am not one to be annoyed by an infinite combo, especially on
yeah,
things.
I don't love it. There is still one in here, technically, but
I will Mask of Memory. I will draw 2, and I will dump this mountain. And
do
I
love
will.
Memory. Maybe I should have.
I'm sorry. I should have said instead of do a bunch of stuff. I should have said it out loud. I'm welcome.
No,
I'm
no,
happy.
No. You're allowed to just do it. Just
Mask of
catch
Memory
people up.
Mask of Memory is the sword of fire and ice of this format, and Gold Vein Pick is the feast and famine of this format.
Gold Vein for me is it's sort of the animisting right now.
There you go. It's the uncommon sword of the animus. That's right.
or what is it? Sort of Hearth and whatever the green white one.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know what the new ones do.
Yeah.
From there, I'm going to. Let's tick down 1, and I'm going to play a Goblin Gavalier.
Yeah, you are.
And I will pass the turn from there.
Trampley. One Trampley Goblin Boy.
He is extremely trampley.
Do you have the champion of the flame in there too?
He's chilling in there too.
Nice.
There's a whole bunch of real like aggro waving their armsy types in here.
All right, it'll be Michael's turn when he comes back from chilling.
Yeah, I was surprised at how many really equipment super horny for swords cards there are in this in the pauper or in the artisan realm. in within that constriction, like between the the Gavalier and then Brunor. It's kind of silly.
Danica Capashen,
Yep.
the uncommon white one from Dominaria.
Yep, she's chilling in there. There were a couple I left out that I was like, oh, this could be cool.
Cardboard
I got
Pimpin' Alan's not dead yet because they're attacking me. It's messed up. And Marshall now.
I got the big stack of nonsense that didn't make it in. Like all these like super piddly ones, the axe and the Kothafish and the scimitar and bone splitter. Like those are all chilling, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm back. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Another good sweeper that I almost made it in, did not. Rolling Thunder. Thought pretty hard about it.
Is Rolling Thunder uncommon?
Yeah, it's an uncommon.
Yeah.
I believe it was printed at common at one point. You can play it in Pauper.
Oh yeah, it was. It was common originally in whatever old set it was originally in.
In Tempest, yeah.
Oh, there is also a new Michael emote, and he comes with a puppy.
New what?
New emote of Michael, who's duttered in the
nice.
chat. We added it last week between the streams in honor of him.
All right, I'm gonna play Chalasara again for 4. And when she enters the battlefield, I'll gain 2 and put a counter on her.
Yep.
And scry 1. 2. Scry 1. I think I will put that one on the bottom. And I will attack. So my Soul's Attendant has to attack. I will attack Marshall for 3. I will attack. You have Goblin, Gavalier, and Ardenn.
Yep, I got a 1/1 and a 2/2.
What's Ardenn's power and toughness?
She's a 2/2.
Okay, cool. I'll attack you for 3 with Mowu, and I will attack Alex for 4 with Honor Troll. So these are attacking.
I'll eat it.
I take it.
I'll take it.
Cool. Alex, are you taking it as well?
Yes, I'll take it. Ooh,
Cool.
Mirror Shield
I'm done.
will be sweet in this format.
What will be sweet in this format?
Mirror Shield. It's also really helpful in some temples, let me tell you. You can reflect some lasers, turn the light on, open a door,
Are you
Yep.
done? Are you
defeat
done,
2
Michael?
witches.
I am done, yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'll play. All right, I'm going to cycle Polluted Mire and draw a card. I will play a command tower. I will. I will attack Michael for 3 again.
Sure.
I will return Polluted Mire to my hand. And when it does, it creates another Zomboy.
I will gain 2 life. And
It's fun so
put a
far.
counter on my Chalasara.
I will.
Is Marshall playing with his lands on top?
Yeah, I realized the angle of my camera, it's maybe better for the action cards to be.
Oh,
at the-
sure.
I'll tap 3 mana and I'll play a Diregraph Captain.
Ooh.
So all my zombies get +1/+1, and when a zombie dies, each of my opponents lose a life. Or no, target opponent loses a life. And then we'll go ahead and cast this guy. We'll cast Undertaker.
I do think I want to add all of the you can't attack me enchantments like Ghostly Prison into this deck because I don't think I have a lot of ways to just not die to if Marshall decided to murder me.
I'll pass.
Other than friendship, Marshall, would you like some friendship? I have friendship for you.
Oh, I love friendship.
Perfect.
Are you playing Aetherize?
Aetherize? Ooh, I should play Aetherize. That's
Uncommon
a fair.
Cyclonic Rift, if you can believe it.
Yeah, you're right. I should be playing Aetherize. I'm totally playing Aetherize. So don't attack me.
Watch out for Aetherize, everybody. Alex is definitely playing it.
I'm going to venture Merfolk's Secret Keeper. I'm going to mill myself 4 cards, milling Chromantic Escape, Island, Mother of Runes, and Azorius Guildgate. I'm then going to cast Merfolk Secret Keeper. Since it's coming in from not my hand, I'm going to draw a card.
Nice. You got there.
Did the thing. I unlocked the thing. And then everything else that I can do at instant speed. So I'm going to then pass my turn.
Everything else you could do like Aetherize, right?
I do have 4 mana open, Michael.
Yeah, it seems like Ghostly Prison and Propaganda are both pretty powerful in this format.
I didn't even think of propaganda.
They're both in this pile. As is the 5 mana one.
Sphere of Safety?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Sphere of Safety. Big draws.
Ghostly Prison,
Hey, that's
Sphere
a
of
fun
Safety.
one.
Also, Peacekeeper is legal, I think, in this format, maybe?
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
that
tap
that's
one,
Peacekeeper might not be.
and I'm gonna Faithless Looting. I will draw 2.
I support that.
And I will discard this Plains and this Anger.
Gush is legal in this format. There's a cool Flicker deck here with like Soul Herder and Flicker Wisp are all legal.
Yeah.
Land for turn. This one was a big meme while I was building the deck because I could not fucking figure out how to find it. Sunhome, Fortress of the Legion.
Oh, yeah.
It was coming up as having been like it was coming up with the Commander Legends set symbol on it when I was looking for it, and I dug through a lot of Commander Legends cards only to find out that it was printed in the Commander Legends Commander supplement, like in the Commander decks themselves. So then I went and looked through the Ravnica cards and I found it in Ravnica.
Yeah.
I was real tight about that. I was looking for a long time. We're gonna move to punches, I think. It's there's not a lot of punches to be had right now. Everybody's got like a shitload of bodies out there, honestly. Which I don't like. I may just stay up. And I'm trying to think if maybe the like shit should get moved around and maybe like who's out there punching consistently.
I have not attacked a person yet. Just
And
out of kindness.
so what's that?
I have
Out
not
of
punched.
kindness.
I have not punched a person yet out of kindness. None of you have flyers. I could be getting deep with the
pure
Vega.
kindness.
I think it's good to leave the beckoning, the bloodthirsty blade on the one person who's not in the 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're thinking of like, I need to lower someone's life total. Someone's life total
I'm
is
playing
at
a life gain
48.
deck. What do you want?
Murder.
I mean, I want you to gain life, so good job.
Your deck's doing the thing. You're drawing cards. Marshall's deck's doing the thing. You got a bunch of zombies. Alan's deck's got a bunch of equipment. I've got a bunch of life. You know?
Yeah, we're all doing the thing.
I'm trying like I figured the bloodthirsty blade on the attendant would at least like give it the chance to get killed, right? Like
Yeah, I think the next combat is not going to be looking good for Soul's Attendant, but we'll see.
not gonna do so hot, but at 3 it's still a little strong. And then I can't like I was thinking of like moving the mask and the pick onto something that has a chance of getting through to net me cool stuff, but I don't know where that might go.
I mean,
Like
the
I don't.
Cavalier has got trample.
He does actually. I didn't think of that, but it's also got definitely gonna die if I swing with it. Uh,
Give it
I
double
mean,
strike. Double strike
it's a
and
goblin.
trample.
It is a goblin. They were born to die.
um, and it's only coming for two. I'm gonna stay up and pass.
Okay.
All right. On your end step, I'm going to activate my Deepwood Denizen, whose ability now costs 1 green because I have 5 creep counters, right? Because this ability costs 1 less to activate for each +1/+1 counter on creatures you control. All right. Drop. Untap.
Yeah, there are some evasion equipments like the boots that give land walk,
Yep,
and
I got the Trailblazers boots in here.
Mm-hmm.
I
uh,
got the
whisper silk cloak.
Yep, that's in here for sure. There's a couple of them chilling, but
All right. I'll
mm,
play Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 2.
that's troubling.
Put a counter on my Chalasara. It's great.
Hot Daxos in the house.
I think I can keep that. And I will also play for 5 mana.
Right, there's wet Daxos, dead Daxos, and hot Daxos.
Wet Daxos is what we call the original.
Yeah.
Wet.
Yeah. Wet, dead, and hot. Those are the 3 options.
Oh,
All
right.
right,
We're super
Alex,
gonna get
I
fiery
will attack
Daxos.
you with Soul's Attendant for 3. I will also attack you.
I do have a 0/4 wall now.
Let me see if. Okay. Oh, Undertaker, interesting. The Lord with Death Touch, and you can get it back with Undertaker potentially. I don't love that.
I mean, I do though.
I know. All right, I guess I'll come at you, Alan, with Honor Troll. Marshall, I'll come at you with Mowu. And then Alex, Soul's Attendant, is coming at you.
And I'm gonna block with
Yep.
Maul Drifter.
I'll eat the 4.
You got it.
Let's see. Mowu, eh? I think I will block with Diregraph Captain.
Okay. All right, so Daxos is going to gain me 2 more instances of 2 life because 2 of my creatures died. I'll go to
How big was
54.
Mowu?
Mowu was a 3/3.
So
You take
1.
1, yeah.
Okay.
Scry. Oh yeah, I want to keep that on top. That's right. I will play. I think I want to draw more cards. I'll play Garrick's Uprising. When it enters the battlefield, I do control a creature with power 4 or greater, so I will draw a card.
Look at this guy with all the card draw.
I will pass. I'm trying.
Good.
From Scott
Alright,
Cullen.
draw.
If Rakdos is so good, how come there's no Rack Trace? That's fair. Rogue Passage is an uncommon. Rogue Passage was always an uncommon. I don't think it's ever been rare. The new one's
Yeah,
also
and
an uncommon.
Also, Access Tunnel from the new
Mm.
set. All right, I'll play a Snow Island. Let's see. I think I'm gonna. All right, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Junk Winder.
That card is so
Has
good.
affinity, has affinity for tokens, and when a token enters the battlefield under my, I get to tap a non-land permanent, and it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step.
Oh,
So bananas.
I had that in play last week, and Eloise, and it is a house.
Let's see. Michael, I'm going to come at you again for 3 more with the ghost.
All right, take it.
And I will again cycle Polluted Mire before he connects. Draw. Then I'll return the Polluted Mire to my hand. I'll make a zombie. Trigger Junk Winder. The Junk Winder will tap Michael's commander.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Gen Filthy MTG Card Crazy. You have unlocked some Baby Yoda emotes, me dabbing, Baby Yoda hugging, Michael holding Peanut the puppy, and more.
I think I've played my land. Yes, I played this Snow-Covered Island. Yeah, I am done.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Faithful Mending.
That's a good one.
I'm going to gain 2 life.
We had Faithless Looting and Faithful Mending casts here.
Yeah, this has been a very faith-based game.
Yeah, in chronological order even.
Draw 2 cards. I am going to discard Think Twice.
I'm going to be right back to get water.
And Deep Analysis.
ooh,
I am then going to foretell, casting Behold the Multiverse.
nice.
I'm going to scry 2 and then draw 3 cards.
Well, don't you first draw a card from Vega first, and then you scry 2?
Sure. I will draw this card, and then I will scry 2 and then draw 2 cards. I'll keep that on top, put that on the bottom, and I will draw 2. Cool. And then I will untap.
S's deck also notably doing the thing. You've got a ton of cards in the grump there.
Yep, and all of them do... A lot of them can be cast from there. I have a very large hand through the power of flashback. I will play Meandering River. I will then cast, or I will discard. I'll do the side ability on Waker of Waves. So discard it. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, and put one of them into your hand and the other into the graveyard.
You get to sleight of hand.
Ooh, I will put. This is spicy. I will put Ancestors Chosen into my graveyard. And I'll draw the other card. I will then tap 4 and cast Late to Dinner, targeting Waker of the Waves, putting that into play. And then I will make a food token because he was late to dinner. And then I will be done with my turn. So all creatures get -1, -0 that you guys control.
That's a static.
Yeah, it's a Wake of the Waves is a 7/7 whale. Creatures your opponents control get -1, -0. Uncommon from M21. You may also pay 1 and a blue to discard it and do some other stuff. But the main thing that's happening now is the -1, -0 on a 7/7.
It's a big
I'm
ass.
a fan of Waker.
It's a whale with its own discard ability built in. I was so hyped when I figured out that was an uncommon.
Insane.
That's
Typical
definitely
Alex and his white reanimation.
Blue-white,
that's
self-mill,
definitely
white reanimation. I don't know what you wanted from me when we talked about this format existing. I was going to figure out how to make this happen, and I did it. Because I'm a man of principle.
Super good. Big draws. Let's get it. Oh, right on time.
There was a while earlier this year that I was like, I don't want every deck to be this, and now I'm past that. I'm on the Do what you love, and you won't work a day in your life. You know.
Something like that.
Everybody got bodies still. Hate it.
I got bigger bodies.
I mean, you've got the 7. The junk winder is a 6. I don't know how big. You've got the troll, and how big's your bro next to the troll there?
This is a 3/2. This is a
3/2.
2/3, and then the
Oh,
troll's a 4/4.
Oh, and Daxos is just awake. He's not like one of the sleepy type of gods.
No, it's he's a 2 star, and then the star is equal to the my devotion to white,
Okay.
which is
All
currently
right.
3.
And how big's the other one? I'm sorry. The guy on the other side of the troll? That one, yeah.
3/2.
3/2. Okay. So we're gonna
Today, Iroh is going to be playing the role of food token.
we will I will move to punchies, and I will Ardenn the mask and the pick onto the gobbo. And I will
Now,
swing.
Hey,
What?
before you attack, I have the power to tap down a potential blocker before you swing. Is there somebody you're thinking about swinging at that you would like a blocker out the way?
Who is talking right now?
Marshall.
This is Marshall.
Okay. I mean,
Unless
I
you were
think-
planning on swinging at me, in which case, don't do that.
I think the goblin is probably dead no matter where I'm swinging it, sadly.
Fair.
I'd be shocked to see no blocks come out. I Yeah, so
It's
I don't.
It's a 6/2. Is my math right?
It is getting 1
Oh,
from the
7/2.
weapons trainer and -1 from
Oh,
Waker of Waves.
the Waker. So it is currently a 5/1. Right? No, 6, because it gets 1 from a 6/2. Yeah, so it's a 6/2 currently.
cool.
All right,
And
wing it.
I mean, I was planning on swinging at Michael. Having like the troll tap down would be pretty fucking cool.
I could do that.
Remember, you have 1 less power.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you're tapping and attacking Michael, then I'll have
Yes.
response before blockers.
I will tap and attack Michael.
All right. Before blockers, I will activate Undertaker. And I will discard this Ash Barons to return Diregraph Captain to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
When it does, it creates a zombie from Tormod, and Junkwinder will tap the Honor Troll.
Okay.
I'll take 6.
I guess so. No blocks declared.
Correct.
We will then add the double strike.
Oof, I'm taking another 6.
And I will do two treasures and 2 Mask of Memory triggers.
Yep.
Drawing 2, dumping 1, and then drawing 2 and dumping another 1. Land for turn will be a Windscarred Crag. And I will we're in second main still. 3125. I will put the blade on the Waker of Waves.
Whale with a sword.
Yes, I was thinking of putting it on the Moon Dancer, but we'll start with it on the whale and see where
Well,
it goes from there.
she's currently tapped and will not be untapping on my turn, so she's not going to be
Yes.
able to do much with the sword,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I was thinking about putting it on her, but it did change. Pass from there.
All right, on your end step, I'll activate the Deepwood Denizen to draw.
So
Drop return.
Troll and Trelassara don't untap.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, that one doesn't untap either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Junkwinder, once I came across this guy, I'm like, this card seems great.
Strunk.
All right, I will. All swords to plowshares, Junkwinder.
Well,
No.
get it out of there.
All right, I gain life equal to its power.
Which is 4.
Oh yeah. Stupid Waker of Waves. I mean, it's not terribly stupid. I'm playing it in this deck too, so.
And I will play Iridescent Hornbeetle, and I'll gain 1 life. 2 life. Put a counter on Chalasara, scry 1.
What's the annoying owl from like Ocarina of Time's name again?
We looked it up one time.
Rudy?
I don't remember.
It's
I
friends
don't
with a blowfish.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
like Gahul or something. Owl.
And on my end step, I will create 1/1/1 insect because I have placed 1+1/+1 counter on a creature
It's
this turn.
Kapora Gabora.
Wow.
That's what Vega is. It's Kapora Gabora. And
I'm done.
All right, untap, draw. Okay. Well, I will. I think I'll cycle Polluted Mire. Draw a card. Okay. Okay, I think I'll play a Path of Ancestry as a hand. I'm.
Thanks for the follow, Armistice. Speaking of which, if anyone's just hanging out for the first time and hasn't been here before, we do this every Monday night. If you want to hit a follow, we're going to be doing more of this type of content. We do CDH content. We do regular Commander content of all levels every Monday night. We're probably going to start doing some modern content soon as well. And if you're here and want to listen to some modern content, I just interviewed the professor on our podcast this morning. If you go to, someone's gonna have to hydrate. If you go to youtube.com/SamMcast, you can listen to that interview about how to get into modern.
Okay.
Who has to hydrate? Oh, Mike has to hydrate.
No, that's a different person talking to somebody else in chat. But yes, I have hydrated. Here's my water.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Vile Entomber. The 2/2 Death Touch, and when it comes in the battlefield, it casts into.
Oh, that
Nice.
card is sweet.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, what seems like a good. Got a lot of.
Was it 2 and 2 black, or how much was it?
Yeah, 2 black for a 2/2 death
Wow.
touch. So it's like even relevant in combat.
That's bonkers. That's super good. That's way better than the Lamia, right? Like, the Lamia is...
Lamia being a 4/4 lifelink that makes all cards in your graveyard 1 less is not irrelevant. But Violent
No,
Tumor
that
is
thing
real
is
good.
super strong. Yeah, I guess it's got like a bunch of static crazy shit on it too. Like, and that one's only, it's what, 4 and a black, right? Like, it's only one more. It's not that bonkers. So...
I did open a foil crimped one in my Modern Horizons 2 box.
Oh, wow.
it's in Marin. Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
That's pretty dope.
All
I
right,
got a crimped card that almost made its way into this deck.
let's go get this guy because he's super good. I'm gonna put Sir Conrad the Grim into the.
Oh,
Ooh, almost banned.
no.
Thank you, Mr. Orion.
And then I'm going to declare my attack step.
I don't know if you'll be able to see the crimp, but
Oh, that's awesome.
here you go.
Oh, I can kind of see it. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna swing Ghost at Alex.
What's the exact wording on Ghost?
It can only be blocked by creatures with toughness 2 or less.
But it is a two something.
It's a 2/4 right now.
All right, I'll take 2.
I
Or I won't block.
Also, yeah. I think I also want to send. No, I guess that's fine. Yeah. All right. So you don't block. You take 2. I will trigger Ramirez, and I'll return Sir Conrad the hand. I will make a zombie.
Sir Conrad, no, Sir Conrad's going to be on the field to trigger for pinging and stuff.
And then I'll tap 2 mana, and I'll cast Alex Kessler favorite, Golgari Thug.
Oh,
Ooh, I do love what your deck is doing, Marshall. It's right up my alley.
I figured you'd like. You figured you'd like it. I'll pass.
One of the reasons I ended up in blue-white is like I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a red-white deck, and then you were like, oh, I made Ardenn Kediss. I was like, I'm not making a red-white deck. I'm gonna make a blue-black deck. I'm gonna play Gormod and Ghost of Ramirez. I guess I'm not making blue-black, and then I ended up on blue-white, and I'm really happy with it. It's pretty sweet.
You weren't thinking about green white? You didn't want to?
I did actually. When I was going through the commander list, there were multiple green-white commanders that I was like, ooh, that's dope. And I kind of like don't love my green-white commander. Well, I like my green-white commander deck. It's just like it's Silas or Scythus or whatever. So it's it does the thing. It does it really well. It's very cool. But then, it's not like special, or it's not like doing anything that you haven't seen before. So,
it's fairly similar to like every other Sithis deck.
Correct.
Of which there are many.
I will play Covetous Castaway.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, bits. We got bits. We rarely get bits. Those are great. What showed up? What was like the cool?
It's Iroh. You've got to feel the flow.
Nice.
And he's like moving his arms.
And then I will also. I'm going to secretly foretell some secret info under this foretelled spell over here. And keep all of that open. And then I will attack with my 7/7.
9/7.
yeah.
9/7.
Board.
Now, Michael, you have a 1/1.
It's a 0/1, but yeah.
And so currently, the person who's strapped. Oh, but I can't attack Alan. Okay, so this is just tapping.
You
my
must
friend down.
attack, and you cannot attack Alan.
All right, I will be attacking Michael for all the damage
I will
you dealt
block
to me.
with my 0/1.
Yep, I kind of figured that would be what happens. Oh, I also played a Covetous Castaway. I don't know if I said that. I'll put that on screen.
You did, yeah. It's all good.
So when it dies, you mill 3, and what does it disturb into?
It disturbs into
It's 3/4 with flying, and when it ETBs, you shuffle up to 3 cards from your graveyard into your library.
Coolio. Yeah,
I've cast many a ghostly castigator in limited.
There was sadly less of the disturb creatures that I wanted to put in the deck than I thought there was going to be. There was way more flashback spells, so I'm fine. But
there are way more flashback spells total.
Yes, yeah, correct. So I foretold, I played a castaway, and that's it. And I attacked. I'm done. That was my turn.
Yeah, I think
I will activate my denizen.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I was a little afraid in the beginning because I was like,
Michael, it's Mental Misplay's turn.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I
got
do
so
that
excited.
Yup, I know that. Okay, all right,
He
noted.
attacked me. I was like,
Michael
I
has a
block.
crazy
All right.
Michael has a crazy turn coming up. Noted. I,
Right,
I know that
Armistice.
feeling. Just like I'm ready. I'm ready to play some fucking spells. Let's gas out right now. Um, big draws. Okay, that's not what it needs to be. Um,
Yeah, Vega is definitely one of the commanders that I was pretty hyped at because there's just so many abilities that allow you to cast cards from.
Yeah, like I was even like
wherever.
learning stuff as I was going, right? Like I kind of forgot adventure would work until the very end of it. So I didn't like proxy any. I just like found I luckily had like the best one for what the deck is trying to do, which is Merfolk Secret Keeper, but there's like really good ones.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
like retrace and
suspend,
suspend,
rebound.
rebound.
I'm gonna do one. We'll start with a Soul Ring,
Hey yo, there we go.
and then we will do Soul Ring Boros Garrison for Brunor.
Another quality dude.
Um, one.
He's terrifying. Ben built him for his our the Forgotten Realms commander off, and it was terrorist, very scary. What
We
up,
got
Brayden?
one.
Well, this
Oh shit,
Gavalier is enormous.
Raiden.
This
What up?
Gavalier is a 10-2.
Uh, Sunhome and the Mountain for a Champion of the Flame.
There we go.
And I will tap down my last two Boros. This is classic Allen overextending. That's Rayav.
Oh man.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Well, overextending in
Um,
this format is not that you know.
I will move to Punchies, and Ardenn will quip
Before
up.
you
Oh,
attack, let me know before you attack. Well, you have to do all your things,
so
and then before you declare attacks, let us know.
I will move to combat.
Okay.
Uh, Beginning of combat, Ardenn trigger. Oh, and you guys can tap down shit at will right now. Currently,
Well, that's what, like
is the
Marshall.
thing
Marshall has the
I
ability
can't.
to do stuff.
I
to
can't.
tap down.
I'm tapped out, and Michael Swords to Plowshared my junk winder. So I
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're free to decide and attack with stuff. I will say this: if you attack me, the things you attack me with will do no damage.
They will do no
He's got
damage.
Aetherize. I knew it.
They will do no
or he's got
damage.
Holy Day.
Spore Frog.
Don't like that shit at all. I
Well, you
will.
can attack other people. I'm not going to do anything if you
Dominant
attack other
Assault.
people.
Well, what if Kediss is out and I'm attacking other people and dealing everybody damage? That's not happening.
Kediss is only
Um,
commanders, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So my commanders notably do not have the tramps. Um,
What's like I will say the one annoying thing about this format, which is like such a mild complaint. So it is, do not take it with all the grains of salt that you would like. Like I'm going to want to buy the cards to finish this deck off because it's dope, but like it's going to be like
Mhm.
0 to like 20-cent cards that I'm buying on TCG Player.
so you got to get the foils.
And
You
just gonna
gotta-
have to be in the right. Just have to be like very careful
You got to
about
get
making
the
sure the right
foils,
store.
Alex. Come on.
That's
like,
true. That's true. Just foil this deck
And
out.
also there's now showcase frames for
That-
so many things.
That is
Yup.
true. That is true.
Like you
we're
can
gonna
really
move.
pimp out your artisan deck.
We're gonna move all the equipment onto the champion.
Oh snap!
So it gets -1, so it takes away the weapons training. So then it gets the pick, so it's a 2/2 plus another 6, so it's an 8/8 plus another 6. So it is a 14/8.
14-8 double strike trample.
Double strike trample. It is punching the shit out of somebody. And I want it to live and also deal damage, it will come at Mike.
All right. I'll take 28.
Taking the full 28. Fair. I will make 2 treasures. Draw 2. Discard an Ash Barrens. Draw 2. Discard. We'll discard land tax. And then we will play I'll use 2. Going to 3. Put out the Lightning Greaves. And I will use I'll put the Lightning Greaves on the champion, and I will pay 1 and move the
I'm not going to SCG Con. SCG Con is in the weekend of Halloween, and not easy to get to for me at the same time. I am at Vegas, though.
back onto the whale.
Back onto the whale. Okay.
Whale
Onto the
blade.
whale.
Creating an abyss out here.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, drop. Untap for real this time. Drop for turn.
Also, I think there's like somebody earlier in the chat was saying like they would think about building one of these, but then they wouldn't find anyone to play with. And I'd like to point out that all 4 of our decks are completely regular Commander legal also. So like,
Oh, yeah.
and I've definitely beaten several players with my Artisan Slimefoot deck. And so it's not like these are impossible to beat. As long as you're playing at a table with other people playing, 5, 6, and 7 decks, like you'd probably be fine.
I played. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I'll play a Johnny's Welcome. Play a Johnny's Pride Mate.
Oh, snap.
Put a counter on it.
2 counters, right?
Oh, yeah, because I have 2 of these now. Okay. 2 counters on it. 2 counters on Trelassara.
The big issue with Vegas is partially that it's the weekend before Vegas, or before Thanksgiving. So, like, flights are really expensive if you don't live nearby. Sorry, keep going, Michael.
You gonna make a lot of insects here in a second, bro.
I'm going to try to make 28 insects, so the next time I get swung at for 28, I can block it all. That's my goal. Okay. I will play Ordeal of Nylea on my Chalasara.
It's a good one.
What is that?
It's got a lot of text. It's an aura, enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then, if it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, sacrifice Ordeal of Nylea. When you sacrifice Ordeal of Nylea, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle.
Nice.
Okay. Trelassara is a 12/12, be 13 when she attacks.
She's big.
Yes, and she has trample from Garrick's Uprising.
Oh no!
Yeah, all my creatures have trample.
All of them.
Yeah. Oh, I guess she's an 11/12 because of the Waker.
That's too big.
Oh, I didn't actually gain life. I just put counters on my stuff. I got really excited to do that, but I gained 4 life for playing the Pride Mate.
LA to Vegas is only 4 hours. It's actually really
Venus
easy,
Prize,
and
well.
I believe Michael is doing that. I'm flying though.
I am driving, yes. Or I am in a car that will be driven.
Thought really hard about it, but just not happening.
Where are you based out of?
I'm in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, that's a hard trip, and especially because it's the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Are you going to
wife
SCG-Con?
No, I'm. No. My wife was more concerned about COVID related,
Oh yeah.
like mostly that, I could be as steadfast with my COVID procedures as possible, but Vegas is a place where people go to make bad decisions. So she was like really, more worried about Vegas than other places. I was like, yeah, it's valid, right? Like,
Yeah, that's fair. I will say Vegas, on the other hand, is like very hyper vigilant compared to other places I've been that are doing these types of shows because they know that if it becomes a problem, the world's going to look at them badly.
Okay,
They have
that's
a
good
lot.
to know.
They have a lot more like guidelines and enforcement policies than like, for instance, we went to Indianapolis for Gen Con and like just people at restaurants weren't wearing masks, just like the people working at the restaurants, right? Like, so there was like
Yeah.
very little.
No one gave a fuck.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas's whole economy is based on people feeling safe going there. So,
Good to know.
all right, I'm gonna attack. I think I'm gonna attack you, Alan, with Trelassara. She's getting an 11th counter, which will make her 12 power, and then I'll sacrifice this and get 2 basic lands.
Yep. I'll eat the 12.
Okay. Let me get 2 planes. I'm actually, after you declare no blocks, I will play Solidarity of Heroes, an attempt to double the number of +1/+1 counters on my Chalasara.
This is after no blocks are declared?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah, all right. Cool. No response. I guess my priority is
Alex,
last.
will you
here.
have mercy?
Yeah, are you willing to make an alliance where we're just for the rest of the game you're on my side?
The rest of the game.
How's he gonna win?
Well, like until it's just the two of us.
Until it's Alan versus Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, my choices are like you don't exist, and I don't have to worry about being hit by a 12/12 goblin, or I save you. Okay, I will cast Prismatic Sands. Prevent all damage dealt by what color? Green sources this turn.
All of it. Wow.
All right. Well, I still get to place 11 counters on my creatures, so at least I get a lot of bugs. Very large number of bugs.
You weren't lying when you said you're hoping to make 28 bugs.
Yo,
Yeah.
Bullseye, thanks so much for the subscribe. Hyped.
So wait,
All right.
how many bugs? How many?
I'm going to end my turn, and it's going to be bug time. I'm going to get 15 bugs. They're all 0/1s currently, but...
I can just hear the arena sound effects, the like. All right.
Oh, the fact that they're all like, we should get rid of this goaded situation because
Okay,
I'm
I also
saving
am
us
going to
all.
gain... I'm going to gain 4 life for each of these bugs, so I'm going to gain 60.
Oh, oh no!
That's a lot of life.
I don't know how to stop Michael.
Wait, and you gain 60 life, and you gain 60 instances, or you gain 30 instances of life, right? So you get to put 30 counters more on Trelassara and on Pridemate.
Yes. All right, I need Pridemate needs going into double digits. All right. So we got it's 32 counters over on the Pridemate and 52 counters on Chalasara. So she's really big. And so is Pridemate. And I'm going to scry a lot.
All right.
Bottom.
You can just try your whole deck.
Bottom.
Scribe tutor, the forbidden tutor.
Bottom.
Scribe won 30 times.
Oh, we had a
Bottom.
hype train going. Oh, we're close to a hype train.
Let me make sure I'm
Nice.
counting.
Oh,
these.
because
I have
Cardboard
3
Pimpin'
scribes.
subscribed as well. Welcome to having just all of the Baby Yodas you could ever want.
Bottom.
Also, me Daddy.
Do I want to keep this? Maybe.
Also, Michael with Peanut.
No, whatever. I mean, I got a lot of scribes. We can bottom this. All right.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
Bottom.
are we in a train? Did we just reached the hype train incoming with old Baby Yoda emotes?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times I've scribed now. 10. Yeah, 10. 11. 12.
Thank you for the gift
13.
sub. Mental Misplay. Alan, just helping people out. We got
14.
bits from Bullseye
you.
3265.
Alright,
We
I'll
got to
keep
the
that.
100%.
All right.
Okay.
So now it's my turn.
Bullseye also
All right,
get
I'll
a
draw my
gift sub.
card. I will play the Port of Carfell as my
Throwing
land
all
for
of-
the turn.
My dab emotes out there. Ooh, we're 33% up to a level 2 hype train.
Port of
Port of Carfell is a enter the battlefield tapped land that taps for blue, or I can pay 3 a blue, black, so 6 total. Tap it and sacrifice it. Mill 4 cards, then return a creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield tap.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this entire cycle of like activated dual lands from or not they're not dual lands. They only make one color. It's a 10-card cycle from Kaldheim, and they all do something cool.
Is Carfell the one that is instant speed? Yeah, for no reason. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's reanimation, but the creature enters the battlefield tapped. So
Yeah.
The fact that it enters the battlefield at all is bonkers. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
cool. I have the green-white one in my deck, but the green-white one is like put a counter on up to 2 target creatures, and they each gain lifelink or something.
I think the blue-black one is the best one, but there's other really good. The red-white one's
Yeah.
really good for your deck, actually, Alan. It, like,
I mean, the green.
I think
the
it
green
finds an
blue
equipment.
One, the green
It
blue
gets-
one makes a clone token.
Yeah, it clones one of your things. The red-white one searches for an aura and an equipment, I think.
Ooh, we just got some more. More gifted tier 1 subs. Hyper Train Hobo.
Hype Train Hobo. I
Hype
like
Train
that.
is here for the Hype Train. Or is that a bot in relation to the Hype Train?
Hype Train Hobo's riding the Hype Train.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They showed up at the perfect time.
They showed up when the Hype Train showed up. They're riding the rails.
Yeah.
Okay, man, it's crazy having 2 opponents who both have massive trampling threats. I think I have to do this. 1,
Uh-oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't like that sound. 7. Oh
I'm
no.
gonna cast Meteor Golem,
Okay.
and when it enters the battlefield, it's going to destroy Garruk's Uprising.
Oh.
Understandable.
I think I can deal with your massive dudes if they can't trample over my zombie horde, but
And to think, I scried Rogue's Passage to the bottom just now.
well,
Hey, Greasy Cleric. Oh, we're in a hype train, so if anyone wants to hang out and be hyped. But Artisan Commander is Commander, but only uncommon and commons are legal. So all of the uncommon legends that have been popping up, all legal in the format. A lot of the partner ones, the new ones especially, are legal. And then you just have a bunch of fun, not rare and mythic cards available to you.
You can still do fun things like make your commander have 54 power and make 15 plants and gain 60 life in the same turn.
This is
So,
true.
you know, nothing wrong with commons and uncommons.
Nope. This is a wacky fucking format for sure.
and like
I'm loving
this
it.
is the battle cruiser commander that I remember from a decade ago when
Yep.
the format, when Wizards didn't know the format existed and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna swing the Ghost of Ramirez DiPietro at Alex again. It's a 2/4 that can only be blocked by creatures with toughness 2 or less.
Toughness 2 or less.
Yep.
These 0-4s and 1-3s are really not helping me. I'll take 2.
All right. When you declare no blockers, I'll cycle Unearth and draw
Thanks,
a card.
cardboard kit. Blah 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 blah. Thanks, cardboard
And then
pimpin'.
when it hits, I'll return Unearth to my hand, and that'll make another zombie.
Oh yeah. Well, like Ben realized that like of the commander decks he has, like 75% of them are uncommon commanders, anyways.
I'll pass.
Yeah, a
to,
lot of the ones he's built for the stream.
Yeah, I'll pass to you, Alex.
Okay. Do I have anything?
Well, I'm telling y'all, I'm down to do some more Artisan Commander nights. We could have been on with one of his uncommon commanders remade as an Artisan deck.
Oh yeah. I kind of want to like make this format happen. We probably need to make a website and everything. All right. Sick.
Do we need to make a website? I feel like it's so straightforward. Like there's no special rules. It's just
That's
like
true.
commons and uncommons.
I might make some.
The only
some
thing is
Discords
like,
and
what if
groups.
it's
Ooh.
only been printed as a common or uncommon online or something? And that's like, I mean,
We received a some dog emotes for the hype train.
Nice.
Oh, we all are getting like a bunch of dog emotes. This is great. Look at this little boy.
How do we use the dog emotes?
If you go to the hype train in your emote thing, there's like a hype train section, right? Yeah, a
okay.
Twitch hype train, and we have some puppies in here. This white one, I think, is us.
I didn't get these, but I think they're just gifted to random people in the stream when the hype train comes around.
You didn't get it. I think you got it. You should have gotten one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should. Anyone who's been watching, you should get one.
I'm not seeing them.
It's down below.
They're way down.
Twitch is the problem.
I
don't know how to
way
use
down there.
emotes at all in Twitch. Every time I try to use an emote, you must be subscribed to do any of these things. And I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna use Scour the Possibilities. I'm gonna scry 2 and draw a card. Ooh, I'm going to keep both of those on top and draw a card. And then I am going to. Oh no.
You gotta do some whale punching.
Yeah, but we kind of want the whale alive. So right now the whale is the reason that all of Michael's 1/1s, his like army of 700 of them, are 0/1s and not actually doing anything to us. So if I attack someone with the whale, I don't care if you block it. Just Marshall, don't block it with the Death Toucher.
You should attack me.
I mean,
with
the
it.
Meteor Golem seems like
I'll
a
take
good
care of it
blocker
for you.
because you want to.
That's fine. That's fine, Alex. I have a creature I want to block with.
As long as some of them have Death Touch, right? But I will.
No, I'm going to block with this Golgari Thug.
Perfect.
I was going to say the Meteor Golem, blocking with the Meteor Golem gives you another ETB next turn, possibly as well.
That's a good point. I will block with the Meteor Golem.
Go for it.
And I'll block with Golgari Thug. Let's do it.
Look at that!
It's like a 9/7.
We got there.
Look at all these puppies that we got. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right.
Being the player with instant speed effects.
On tap.
We have Hype Yum, Hype Shame, Hype
Big
Ooh,
draw.
and Hype Eyes. I like Hype Yum, though, the most.
I am going to tap.
Someone told us to hydrate.
Oh, yeah.
2.
Memes.
We'll tap down the Buried Ruins for 1. And that will be an expedition map. And then I will crack the map immediately. And I'm going to go look for a land. And everybody knows what it is. It's that cool door. It's the cool door. It is a rogue's passage.
That's going to be helpful for murdering Michael with your commander damage. I believe is the only way to kill him.
I got pretty low after his last couple of attacks. That was before I gained 60, but you know.
Yeah.
I will do 2 and cast Kediss. And then
I like that a lot less, actually.
I'm still like real worried about getting killed here. But I think we can still do stuff. I'm gonna move to punchies. And I'm going to move some equipments around. I'm going to move them all to Ardenn. Ardenn large. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14 minus 1. So 13. It's a 13-3 double strike. Oh no! We've made a grievous error.
You have treasure tokens.
No. I can no longer Rogue's Passage it because the Greaves are on it.
So move. Oh.
I would have, because that's beginning of combat.
I think you're still in the resolution of that effect, but that's fair. It's up to you.
But this happens at beginning of okay, so I can do it in response to it going on.
Yeah.
Like in response to the equip.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like we have not resolved the equipment being equipped at this point.
Gotcha. Right. So in response to the Ardenn trigger, we will make Ardenn Rogue's Passage-able. And I'm going to move, and now we're in the punchy step. I'm going to declare Ardenn as an attacker, and I've been gunning after Michael the whole game. I would apologize, but I'm trying to break myself of that habit because it's Commander, and we do things to win and such.
Yeah, it's all good.
Michael's terrifying.
Hard feelings.
It's like 13-3 unblockable double strike Commander damage.
It is a 13. Is it a 13-3 or a 12-3?
It is 13 because the weapons trainer counteracts the
so it's
the whale.
It's a 13-3.
4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 1 from the gold vein pick, and it's got double strike from Rayav.
So you're doing 26 damage to everybody.
26 commander damage to Michael and 26
non-commander damage to
just
someone
like
else.
Direct to everyone else.
Oh, everyone else! Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Alex saved him only to be taken to 1.
I know it's messed up, but 1's fine. I guess before damage is dealt, I am going to cast Miraculous Recovery.
Ooh, what is that?
Targeting Spore Frog.
Targeting Spore Frog. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. I'm going to target Ancestors Chosen.
Oh, Jesus.
When it enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life for each card in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I gain 15 life.
Okay.
Pretty good. Do you does it get a 1/1 counter for Miraculous Recovery?
It does. It is a 5/5.
Hefty. All right. Yeah, I'm super dead. I have no cards in hand, so.
I mean,
So
Michael.
how much
Michael.
am I taking?
Michael.
What's up?
Before you shuffle your stuff away, do you want to make a deal?
Do you have a trade offer?
I can prevent all damage dealt by white creatures this turn.
That's true.
And I did offer that deal to Alan, so I feel like it's only fair if I offer it to yourself. Just don't attack me anymore.
Yeah, and you'll have to excuse me for dealing you damage after, making a deal. I figured because it was universal.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Less directed.
Yeah, and I didn't die. If you had killed me, I would have complained, but I also would still be fine. So Michael, do you want to make some deals?
Oh no.
I guess. I mean, what do I have to lose?
Exactly.
The only thing you have to lose is the game at a different time than now.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. If I do this, I think if I let you die, I win. Or I don't win. That's not true. Me and Marshall fight it out with Alan, and me and Marshall have to kill Alan. Oh.
Yeah.
Marshall will be very low life total.
Yes.
You will be medium low life total.
Marshall, what do you think?
I mean, I want you to save. I think I want you to save Michael right now because saving Michael will keep me from going to 3. But
Sure.
I don't know if I can be considered unbiased right now.
Oh, I definitely tapped my land drawing for that. We can do that.
Because I'll have to figure out a way to immediately not die to both of you.
Chat, should I save Michael?
Chat.
First person to respond yes or no in the chat determines my fate.
Yeah, literally the first person who responds. This is an audience thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, we got a
Wow.
sure.
Oh, Greasy Cleric came through clutch there.
Sure.
The
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
All right.
Not even a yes or no. Just like, I guess.
Yeah.
This game will keep going. It's bananas.
I prevent all damage dealt by white creatures this turn.
No,
Hooray!
And
that's
I
what I
will-
get for equipping Ardenn instead of Kediss. I could
I
have
will
put it
draw.
on Kediss.
Well, he could have picked red.
Yeah, I get to pick
Oh,
either
really?
color. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny. Okay, it's not a white
Yeah, it's
specific.
just choose a color.
Thumb
Okay,
slightly slightly down or up. I forget which one's the one that gets you killed.
You have to tap a creature, right, to flashback prismatic strike.
I tape Vega.
All right. No combat damage. No Mask of Memory. No Gold Vein pick. Second main, I will quip up Trelassara with the Bloodthirsty Blade. I don't need that coming at me.
Yeah, well, she loves to attack, so
Fucking swing her somewhere else for sure. And that's a big pass. Take it away, 77 life. Oh no. This game is awesome.
all right. I will play Harmonize.
Nice, classic.
1.
Maybe I don't need prop.
Three.
Well, propaganda would be nice. I feel like this format is likely to be in Michael's situation of just like lots of tokens, and Marshall's like. That's also a lot of the time the limited strategy, so maybe I do want some ghostly prisons and propagandas in this deck. But
I will play Lunarch Veteran, gaining 4 and putting 2 counters on my stuff. Here is a 2 counters on Chalasara. I will scry 1. Ooh.
I could have paid 0 with Brunor to use the Bloodthirsty Blade because it's the first equip that I was doing. Because I
I guess when
No, because Bloodthirsty Blade isn't an equip cost. It's a different ability that's not the same as equip.
right, it says attach. It's not an equip. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
I think
right.
it might be the only equipment that doesn't have an equip ability. But yeah, equip is like the ability
It's
in the
very
reminder
specific,
text
yep.
that's like attached to creature you control or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so counters here, counters there. Play the Lunarch Veteran. All right, I'm gonna use my Deepwood Denizen to draw a card.
Marshall,
thing's been-
I see your issue. I do believe you have to put one of those on top of your deck.
is it a must? Oh, it is a must.
It's a must.
So all right. So Meteor Golem's the only creature that was in.
Yeah, but they did enter at the same time, so you can target Meteor Golem.
I can't.
You can.
I can't.
You can.
You can.
You can put Thug or Meteor Golem are both legal to be put on top of your library.
I've like been in a position where I like have put Thug into play because I needed a blocker, and then like someone has like locked me out of my draws because they keep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's a must.
Yeah, it's a must.
Yeah.
All right, I will play Relic Vial.
Which meant that another zombie got made. That Michael gained 2 more life.
Oh yeah, Brandon. There will be battle bosses at SCG Con though. I won't be there, but it will be being played.
Wow. All All right, I will sacrifice a Saproling to Relic Vial to draw a card, and it has the ability, because I have a cleric. Trelassara is a cleric. Yeah, I think another cleric as well. Yeah. Anyway, as long as I control a cleric, it has whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. So you each lose 1 and I gain 1.
Oh, crap! He has a lot of creatures at play. Nobody board.
I will bottom this, I think.
Who's surveilling Greasy Cleric?
All right, and I will draw off of the Relic Vial after I scry. I will play Essence Warden and gain 3 instances of life this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And put 3 counters on Chalasara and 3 counters on Johnny's Bridemate. Scry 1 3 times. It's a pretty good one, but I think I can do better.
I'm gonna put that in my graveyard. I put Forcible in my graveyard.
Okay. Now I got all these creatures. I will attack with my 2 ungodly huge creatures. I will attack
Without trample.
I'll attack you with both of them, Alan.
Yep.
My 58, 59 commander and my 38, 39 Johnny's Pridemate. They no longer have trample.
The commander is goaded. The commander's got to swing somewhere.
Oh, yeah. So that'll swing at well, I'll just swing at Alex. I know you can block, so I'm not breaking our pact. I just don't want it to get that touched.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And
I block Covetous Castaway and I mill 3 cards.
See, I'm helping you out.
Yep. Bane of Balaged Island. And
They no longer have
Thought
trample.
Scour.
Yeah, no trample. It's just a
Block
big
with
dude.
the weapons trainer.
You got it. And I'll be done.
Bane of Balaged.
On my end step, I will make a bunch of beetles. I believe 5 beetles.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. It's 10, because it's 5 times 2. Because I gain life 5 times, and then I have 2 of these. So I will go to 24 beetles.
Okay. Well. Well. There is a lot of scary things going on.
And then when I get the 10 beetles, I'll do all my things with life gain triggers.
I do think Iridescent whatever is like one of the better.
+1/+1 counter payoffs.
Yep, in
Yeah.
this format especially.
Definitely.
So I'm gaining 40 life from my 10 beetles, because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Soul Sister effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to my attack step. I'm gonna attack Alex again for 2 from Ramirez.
I keep not liking this. What is my... Yeah, I'm fine. I take 2.
And I'll cycle Unearth before damage, and then I'll get Unearth back.
Yeah. Also, what's the other counterspell that's uncommon? That's like dollars.
Mana Drain. And
Mana
Force of
Drain.
Will.
Mana Drain. Mana Drain is also an uncommon.
Crazy.
Alright. I'm gonna tap 7, and I'm gonna cast Meteor Golem.
Oh,
Mhm.
And I'm going to blow up the relic.
You got it.
And then I've got 2 manas.
my God, you're drawing so many cards.
No, I'm scrying. I'm just holding them in my hand. These are all going on the bottom, but I'm making sure I put each card on the bottom in order. I've scryed 19 times.
So you're still doing the big scry.
Yeah. 22.
Thanks for the follow, Evan. Also, everyone who's joining who hasn't followed yet, it's time to follow. I'm just as Link. You could be a follow. Link doesn't have any followers. He's a lone wolf.
Like, he's got a follower. He's got the little annoying fairy.
That's true. Yeah, you could be my Navi, collectively. You were like, hey, listen, save Michael. And I did that.
Oh, you showed him. What's up?
I think I will. I think I'll have to pass after that.
Okay. Do I want to do the things that I can do? I think I'm going to wait. Just let that one white mana go to waste. Untap. Tap. Draw for the turn.
Like, we have big, huge boards, but we are still definitely advancing towards the end.
Yes. I think I do want to just cast this guy because it's the it's 5 mana. Ugh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I cast 5 and I get a land,
But Marshall, to answer your question from the beginning of the stream where you're talking about deck building, yes, I'm playing a lot of Soul Sisters.
no, that's not worth it. I know I didn't get a land this turn.
I also have a little, you know the card that Proclamation of Rebirths every turn from Modern Horizons 2? I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I have a little package for that in here as well because it can bring back my Soul Sisters, but it can also just gain a life every turn, which is like not exciting, but the fact like those
But
two
not the
functionalities made me want to play it, and so
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
also put Selfless Savior in my deck, and I thought about Benevolent Bodyguard, but it didn't make the cut, and I have like a couple other 1-drops that sacrifice themselves to do stuff.
Yeah.
Altheid of Life's Bounty, the like protection from a color one.
I'm
That's
gonna
very good. Yeah.
I'm gonna faithful
Yeah.
mending during my main step.
You got it.
I'm
Sorry
a fan.
to interrupt your turn.
No, you're good. I'm just doing my thing. Cool. I will draw both of those cards. I will discard Windfall.
Do you have Shield of the Oversoul in there, Mike?
I do have Shield of the Oversoul, yeah.
Yeah, that card seems
And Hedging Crab.
really nice.
And I'll play
I think that card really can shine in this format. I feel like there was a point in Commander where it was like if you were playing a commander that was both green and white, you should probably just be playing it. And I think we're long past that point. But I feel like in this format, we're coming back around to it.
What card?
Exactly.
Shield of the Oversoul. Like if your commander is both green and white,
yeah.
you should just play Shield of the Oversoul.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah.
Pestilence, Pyrohemia are also uncommons. Yeah, Crypt Rats is uncommon.
Yeah.
We were talking about it earlier.
Savage
Aetherize,
Twister.
Slaughter the Strong.
Oh yeah, Slaughter the Strong got printed out uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of red board wipes that are like deal 3 to everything or deal 4 to everything.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
you want-
Slice and
Plasma type of
Dice.
shit.
I think Slice and Dice is 4 to everything.
Yep.
Mhm.
I like Rolling Thunder still.
I'm gonna attach.
Rolling Thunder wouldn't be that good on this particular board, though, right? Because
No.
like there's just too much stuff. But like a Pyroclasm on this board would actually be decent. It would wipe out
Yeah.
like most of my board and like most of Marshall's board
Marshall, do you have
Yeah.
a flyer?
and yours.
Do I have a flyer? I do not.
All right, I attack you for 2. In the air.
I take it.
Cool. I'm done. That's commander damage. It was with Vega.
All right, I've taken 2 Vega damage.
I'm done.
That's the turn, Alex?
Yep.
Let's go.
Damn, I would get totally wrecked by Slaughter the Strong right now. My creatures are too strong.
We should slaughter him.
I am adding Slaughter the Strong to this deck. I just don't have. I did like someone tweeted the card at me like on my way home, on my way to here, and it was too late for me to.
Oh, thank goodness. I would never come back from that. I think if for the next Artisan stream that I'm a part of, I'm gonna do something more controlling to see if it can be done.
I'm doing okay.
It felt like proactive, kind of like go wide and tall at the same time seemed like an easy route that I thought would like be good in this format, but I feel like you can do some control stuff. I think like sweepers seem like they're a must.
Yeah. I'm doing okay. I haven't died yet. I've saved 2 people's lives.
Another commander I was thinking about doing for this was Targnar, but it would be kind of similar to this deck, honestly. Like without the life gain, but it would be like Voltron with kind of going wide as well.
For the record, Alan, if you wanted to do the thing you were going to do last time, I'm no longer in that similar position to stop you from murdering Michael. I would stop you from murdering me, but
I couldn't defend myself. I scryed so many times.
Nice. 2641, and then it's gonna be me and Kess showing down, just challenging. I'm going to.
It will be Kess with 26 less life at least.
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Oh, yeah. Darn. I had a choice with Meteor Golem. I'm like, I'm gonna blow passage or the... I keep forgetting that Kediss means I had to blow up Rogue's Passage, so...
Oh, Meteor Golem can hit any permanent.
Yeah.
No, it's not land, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is non-land. Oh,
Phew.
well then I don't hit...
You could have killed Kediss.
All right. I'm gonna
This is
do.
commander.
I believe
True.
Strip Mine is an uncommon. Is that right? Strip Mine an uncommon?
Grit Mine and Wasteland and
Oh,
Field
nice.
of Ruin and Ghost Quarter. There
I
are...
put-
Field of Ruin is so heinous in Commander, though.
Ghost Quarter is good, though.
I put Ghost Quarter. I think I put Ghost Quarter. That's the one that gets everybody a basic, right?
No, that's Field of Ruin. Ghost Quarter is just the target gets a basic.
Field of
I-
Ruin is spicy because a lot of those tutors are legal, like the enchantment tutor and the like enlightened tutor and mystical tutor are legal, and worldly tutor
And Demonic Tutor, technically.
That's gonna be 2 for the Swoot Foot boots. And I will have to move the Greaves momentarily, so I'll put the Greaves over on Rayav for the time being, and then I will give Ardenn the punchies, the Rogue's Passage. Ardenn gets through the door now, and we will tap down actually.
I was thinking about putting Strip Mine in my deck, and I was like, nah, what would I even need it for? I'll just like make my mana better and not play like these silly colorless lands. And here we are with like Rogue's Passage. Like Rogue's Passage, if any of us had Rogue's Passage almost, it would be insane. Except Alex, I guess.
I got a 7/7.
Yep.
I'm at 128 life.
I have like 30 plus artifacts in this deck, so I went extremely greedy on the land base and played a lot of colorless like functional lands.
Yeah, all my cards are just like 1 and 2 mana, double pip cards, so I didn't want to play any colorless lands.
I will move to combat, and Ardenn Trigger will put on all the boots and stuff. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, minus
Damn,
1.
I punted. No.
14 and 14 double strike, and it's gonna come at Mike.
Yeah, understandable. I'm dead. I had scryed this Abzan Falconer to the top, hoping I would live. Wait, Alex, you have something?
No, nothing for you, Michael. You're dying.
Nothing for me. Okay, yeah, I was gonna try and kill a couple of people with this Falconer, but
Marshall.
I'm dead also.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so nobody say anything to me.
I feel like I've offered a "you don't die one time" deal to everyone, and I haven't offered that to you, Marshall.
Uh-huh.
I could offer it to you.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I like gain a bunch of life by doing it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Swords of the Plowshare, Kediss.
Ooh, that super sucks.
Oh, that's cool. That means Michael still dies and
Yeah,
I live.
yeah, I
Hooray.
could not
And you
save
guys
Michael.
are
Everyone gets one extra
just
life in this
fine.
game. Alex Kessler, provider of extra lives.
Yeah, that was fucking
All right,
awesome.
you were like hunting out in the woods. You found three pieces, of, like quarters of a heart, and then I was like a fairy in a fountain, being like, there's your extra heart there.
Kediss is deadest. I will gain one life. Haha.
Okay, I got you, buddy.
Um, and then I will trigger axes and masks. I will get two treasures, and I will Mask of Memory 2 times. Drawing 2 and dumping this lovely mountain. And then drawing another 2 and dumping this command tower. Sure, why not?
I also wasn't paying attention and definitely could have stopped a few of the really scary things Michael played without noticing.
And I will pick one white for a skeleton key as well. We'll toss out a skeleton key while we're chilling out here. And I will second main. Along with playing skeleton key, we will put the bloodthirsty blade on. I think it goes. I think it just keeps going back on the whale. I think that's the Death Toucher is also tempting, but it's gonna like poke fucking Alex for 2. Like that doesn't make sense. You have so many fucking zombies as well. I will.
You could put it on Tormod and force Tormod to attack into Alex.
That's true.
You could do that.
Putting it on the whale hurts you because I will then attack Marshall and he will block with a zombie, giving his zombies +2/+0.
Until end of turn or forever?
Well, my thing is currently giving him -1/-0, so it's just getting rid of that,
Gotcha.
right? So if you are currently being protected by my whale, even if I attack you with it, it will do less damage to you than all of Marshall's zombies.
So then we'll put it. Sure.
The
we'll
ban
put
list
it
is the
on-
same as the Commander ban list, so Tinker is banned in the same way that it's banned in Commander.
We'll put it on in that case. Yeah, we will.
I'm a big fan of making formats based on Commander retroactively playable in Commander.
Pick one to put it on Tormod. Then Tormod gets the bloodthirsty blade, and
Alright.
I will also pay 0 to move the Greaves to Rayanne.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
I guess at end of turn, I'll. Maybe not as. Golgari Thug.
R.I.P.
You say?
Michael. Let's get some peanuts in the chat for Michael's demise.
All right. Yeah, I guess I want Golgari Thug there. Okay.
It's fine. I mean, I being the first one to die, I tried to make Alan the first one to die, and you saved him. So then he paid it forward to me. Can't complain, you know.
Well,
Plus, your deck did do the thing.
I did the thing. I mean, this happened the last MMCast stream. I played a green white deck. I went off, made a million dudes, drew most of my deck, and then died.
All right. Instead of drawing a card, I dredged Golgari Thug. I put Ancient Tune, Thieves' Tools, Undead Gladiator, and Milliken into my...
Ancient Tomb, another notable bonkers uncommon.
Yeah, yeah, no
That
joke.
card is an uncommon, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Um, dang. Well, what to do about an unblockable lethal commander?
Got it. It's just been reprinted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 times, and every single other time it's been mythic or rare. But that first time
And
is all
it's-
that matters. Well, does
And
Tempest didn't have rares, right? That's part of the issue.
Did it? It didn't have rares?
I don't.
Surely it had rares.
Yeah,
I don't know.
all right.
Every set since Alpha has had rares.
That's not true.
Except Fallen Empires and Homelands did, but
They really didn't have any rares? Like Baron Singir isn't a rare?
No,
it's
my
an
dude,
uncommon too.
my dude Evan Prater is definitely a rare for sure.
It's also an uncommon too.
Scryfall
rare-
lists Baron Singir as a rare from Homeland.
Maybe they count uncommon two as rare.
Rare
in those
now.
sets.
He's rare to me, all right?
Okay, there were rares in Tempest. Examples being Cursed Scroll, Grindstone.
Damn, Curse Scroll is a sick one.
Her scroll was a fucking house.
I really wanted them to reprint it into Standard until I found out it was on the reserve list. I was
It's
so
on the
bummed.
reserved list. That sucks because it would also be a cool modern.
I know. That's
Like-
why I was like, it would be perfect for like Standard and Modern. Like, it would be the right power level, I think. But it's
Could you just print this for 2 mana and it does everything the same? Isn't that
yeah,
like
it'd be worse.
yeah, yeah.
Does that count as a functional reprint, buffing the cost?
No, you're allowed to do that. That's different enough. That's like on the line of difference. The annoying reserve list cards are the like white 1 flying first strike 2/2.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter that much. Like,
Isn't it like just like in like it would be a limited staple situation that just doesn't exist anymore?
yeah, but it's like you can make good limited formats without that card. Like, it's not.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right,
I'm pretty
what
sure that
about,
they've made like a 2 and a white that with like different mana costs, like 2/2 first strike flying before. So it's like not. It's
Right,
not
right. You could do
big
1
deal.
white 2/1 first strike as well.
Yeah, exactly, and that's basically the same too. Like it's not really a big constraint to not print Thunder Spirit.
There are no uncommon planeswalkers currently legal. People have said that there's maybe an argument for planeswalkers just to be legal in this format. We'll see.
You brought out a crimped card before. I wanted to show you. I got the only crimped card in the collection. Almost made it into this deck. I have a 7th edition crimped flying carpet,
Ooh.
which would have put in fucking work. Look at that flavor text too. Whee!
Target creature gains flying until end of turn. That's dope. That's sweet.
Yeah.
7th edition, everything is dope. I really love that set. I have a 7th edition counter spell foil, and it's one of my favorite cards I own.
Super
I think
sick.
I'm gonna go put Wonder in the yard.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
GG's.
The corpse connoisseur is a connoisseur elemental incarnation.
Oh, we dead. I dead for sure.
I mean, we is a strong word.
I quickly revised it. And I've used up my 1 extra cast life this game.
I am out of ways to save other people currently.
Oh, and I get to scry 1 from the Path of Ancestry. That can go to the bottom. Let's go blue, black. I'll cast Diregraph Captain.
I'll counter that.
Pump up all my zombies.
I'm gonna cast Saw It Coming.
no.
I saw that coming and I countered it.
No. Don't be a butthole. All right. Well, I am going to
I draw a card
cast
from that.
Unearth, targeting my Diregraph Captain.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, it's back in play. The Zomboys are back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's small enough. Unearth is based on power.
On casting cost. It's CMC 3 or less.
Oh, and it's a 3.
I guess if you attack now, you'll attack things. I don't like that. But though I guess you can't attack me due to deals made. All right, keep doing your thing.
So then a zombie gets created because Unearth returned a card from my graveyard. And a second zombie got created because I dredged. What's his face? So I have 2 tapped zombies. Let's see. So I have 16. This has to come at Kess.
Tormod has to attack me.
This is 18. 21.
But he has flying. That's lame.
For 18. No, this is. So let's see. This is 18, 20, 22. Man. Stupid Waker of Waves.
This card has been very good this game.
Put in some work.
I've been digging for a removal spell. I can't find it. Also been digging for a sacrifice outlet. I can't find that either. Well, I can attack. For 20, but that's not enough to kill him.
That's it?
I can attack you for 22.
They're not like super buffed. They're because of the whale. The whale takes off that much, huh?
I mean, the whale is reducing my entire army's power by about 12. So yes. Yeah, the wave's done been waked.
Wait, all your things have flying though, right?
Yeah, all my things have flying, but like each of these zombies is a 2/3.
Yeah.
Is a 2/3. So this is 18 damage. Meteor Golem makes it 20 damage. Ghost adds 2 more, so that's 22 damage. The Undertaker's a 0. And Tormod, because of this, honestly, this you moving the sword onto Tormod is keeping you from dying right now.
Let's go.
Good advice, Michael.
What?
You gave the advice to put the goad equipment onto Tormod, and it is saving Alan's life.
Yeah. The most I can do to Alan right now is 22. So. And I can't seem to find sacrifice outlet. I guess maybe Wonder wasn't it. Because, yeah, I'm just going to die to Ardenn.
You can give haste to a thing.
Oh, you're quite right there. Aha! You are right.
Oh, wow. He's going to bait you into removing your boots? And then he's going to kill your commander.
Well, let's see him do it. I'll move Swifty Boots over onto Corpse. Now this should maybe do it.
To what?
Onto Corpse Connoisseur.
Okay.
I will declare my attack step. I have to declare Tormod attacking Alex. I will do that. And then the rest of my zombie horde along with Violent Tumor, Meteor Golem, Connoisseur, and Ramirez DiPietro will all come at Alex.
Okay, what's the total?
The total is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, 25.
25.
How many total attackers?
25 is coming at Alan, and 6 is coming at Alex. A 6-3 is coming at Alex. A 6-3 flyer.
I will. And you've got flyers as well, Alex.
I have one flyer. I have Vega.
Yep, and that's enough to be very problematic.
I would not. If you survive this turn, it does not behoove me to kill you, because you have a better chance of killing Marshall than I do. Like, what am I gonna do? I have a 7/7. I guess over 3 turns, you can just kill him on your turn.
I don't. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to REB Pietro.
Oh, if you want to know the thing you should kill, it's a zombie lord.
I'm going to tap another,
okay.
And I'm going to pyroblast the zombie lord.
Dope. Yeah, okay.
Well, yep. That happens. I'll put Ramirez back in the command zone.
I don't like using both of them. I guess I could have let Ramirez chill and just taken like half as much damage. But I feel like it's better in the long run. I'm just worried I'm going to get caught with my pants down against some blue Kess shenanigans now.
You could leave Ramirez alone. I'm just saying, you could do that.
I guess. Wait. So those 2 targets are on the stack.
Uh-oh. Here comes the blue Kess shenanigans.
So if with Ramirez dying, but if I were to protect, say, your zombie lord, you would put Alan at 2 or 1. You'd put him at 1.
Correct, because I'm hitting him for 25. I'm hitting him for.
I like that. I'm gonna counterspell the removal spell specifically targeting the zombie lord.
All right.
I
will go to 1.
But Ghost is still going.
Yeah. I don't want Alan to die. I just want him to be a 1.
All right. So Alan should be taking 23 damage or whatever, and Alex, you're taking 6 damage. 6 commander damage from Tormod.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Tormod is a new commander. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Yep. Marshall, you done?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Ephemerate, targeting Ancestors Chosen. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 life.
I'm glad that Ancestors Chosen is like a good reanimate target in this format.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've always thought it was a really cool card, but like EDH has definitely outscaled it.
Mm-hmm. Then I will untap on my turn. Ephemerate comes back. I draw a card. I will target Ancestors Chosen and gain 24 life. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 70, 82.
It loses the counter though, right?
Yeah. I'll get to that. Vega on taps. I have mana available. Again, Ephemerate, Counterspell, and Swords aren't castable from my graveyard, so they can go into the Ignore Me pile of my deck. And then I will...
it's a good game for learning what cards are missing from my deck.
Yep.
I think I need Carrion Feeder or some similar open sacrifice outlet in here.
You could just run the Tormod. You could just run the Ashnod's altar, right? Like, you're good for it.
Ashnod's altar could definitely be run. That's for sure.
I'm going to flashback deep analysis and draw 3 cards.
Wow, the deep.
Draws 3 cards. I lose 3 life. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
How much like zombie tribal stuff do you have in there, Marshall? You playing Undead Augur?
Yes, I do have Undead Augur. I have Diregraph Captain. I'm playing all the snow lands because I've he seems good to mill into and self-reanimate.
You could put Lord of the Accursed, right? Like
Accursed. Yep, Lord of the Accursed is a good one.
Oh yeah, so if you're playing all that stuff, then I think Carrion Feeder and some other sack outlets seem great.
Yeah, I'm not playing like Bastion of Remembrance, but and like Zulaport Cutthroat, they were right in the maybe piles, but I figured there were so many things in my maybe piles that I'm like, doesn't need in a resistance deck. This can just be blue-black value zombie swap.
I'm going to cast Raven. I'm gonna foretell and then cast Raven Form.
Well, you can't foretell and cast in the same turn.
Oh.
really?
Yeah, otherwise Raven Form just costs 3 all the time.
Yeah.
But it does cost 3 all the time, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought base is 4, right?
No.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't foretell and cast in the same turn regardless.
Other cards, what you just said, Marshall, is true for other cards. This card specifically is a bad example for what you were trying to say.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just cast foretell. I'll just cast Raven Form. I would like to exile your the boots that give stuff. Oh, do you have 2 boots?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have the Swoop Foot boots and the Greaves.
I'm gonna exile
as one of you said, the Nikes and the Pumas.
I'm going to exile the hexproof ones. And then
Exile.
you get a bird. Yeah.
I get a bird?
You get a bird. You get a little bird. Gets to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Do cool bird things.
Oh, that's a flyer. Are you kidding?
I did ask Mark Rosewater why, like, he came out with that mechanics article, and it was like, removing something in exchange for a resource is a white thing, and it wasn't listed in blue. And I go, but what about reality shift?
Oh no! Did you not read the? Oh, we lost you, Marshall. We lost your screen. Or did we lose you entirely?
How big is the bird?
Oh, we lost you entirely. It's a 1/1. Marshall is no longer with us. His internet has gone down. I gained a life from my land entering play.
Marshall started talking about Mark Rosewater and how he got one over on Mark. What about this card? And Spell Table was like, guess what? Fucking exile, dumbass. You don't get to talk about Mark Rosewater right now.
I'm back now. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
So
we can double hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you're not muted in Spell Table anymore.
Spell Table exiled you because you were talking smack about Mark Rosewater.
Yeah. I was going to say that if you read there's the article with everything, and then there's the article of like what has changed since last time. It does address that specific thing in the second article.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, it says it basically says that like we have now removed this from other colors.
Yeah, Raven Form. I remember reading. I don't know if it was Twitter or Tumblr or what, but I read recently that he said Raven Form. They shouldn't have done that, and that they won't be doing that again.
Yeah, they did Raven Form, and then immediately in the next set did Resculpt, and I was like, okay, I guess artifact removal is blue now.
Yep,
Resculpt is an artifact, though, is it?
Yeah, it's an artifact or creature gets turned into a 4/4.
Oh, huh.
Because I have a Resculpt in here, because I would gladly give you a creature that cannot block Ramirez and Tormod to get rid of a very difficult for blue-black to get rid of card type like artifact.
What do I want to do? I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna pass my turn. Yep, I'm done.
Leaving me up.
Oh, yeah. I was always gonna...
Big draws. That's not quite where it needs to be.
At one point, Michael had 80 life, and then...
The weird thing for a commander, though, is every time they decide, we're not doing... Okay, but you already did it. You can't undo
That was
what you done did.
We interviewed Glenn. That was like one of the things Glenn brought up. That was like an interesting problem that they face when we did the interview with him. Was like, what's nice about Commander is that it's kind of self-correcting. If we make a too big mistake, if it's too big, it'll get banned. But then also players will like hate cards out pretty easily, like especially in Commanders. But then he was like, but if we do something wrong, it's there forever.
Yeah. I remember I
Morning,
moved
Death
to,
Magic. Keep going.
I've moved to Iowa, and I got a shout out to Mayhem Comics and Games here in Des Moines. Their store is awesome. It's like one of the best LGSs I've ever been in. And thanks to them, I was able to come in. They've got like tons of stuff, and I was able to find all the cards I was missing. But I was talking to somebody, and they were trying to convince me to get into Canadian Highlander with the point buy system.
Yeah.
Yep.
That format's sweet.
And I was looking at it, and I was like, there were quite a lot of cards on there that really surprised me at how cheap, points wise or not they were. Like Gaia's Cradle's not even on there. It doesn't even cost you a point. And crop rotation only costs 1. So I'm like, man, I'm just gonna build elves.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I thought was surprising is Soul Ring is 4 points, which is a pretty hefty amount. And I was like, wow, everybody, the format staple of Commander is 4 points. And he's like, well, the thing about Soul Ring and the thing about Commander, like, Canadian Highlander is a dual format. But in Commander, the one balancing thing about Soul Ring is if somebody has their turn 1 Soul Ring, then they become the archenemy if everybody knows what they're doing. And having to face 3 opponents is a pretty steep exchange for getting up on 2 mana. So I was like, oh yeah, I guess that is a good point.
I'm gonna Cathartic Reunion and dump a Goblin War Drums and a Kithkin Armor. And draw 3 cards.
Okay.
And then I will give Ardenn the unblockables and then move to combat.
Wait. Sorry, I have a response to that.
Uh-oh.
I would even say back up to the point of like so you're giving combat and then okay, I see what you're doing. So I don't think I have a choice.
Passaging during my
step.
my main phase.
Got it. Okay.
Targeting Ardenn.
And then you put Greaves on the Ardenn after you declare attacks, right?
So no. At the beginning of
before
combat.
you declare attacks. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that. I will have you know if you put Greaves on Ardenn, I will remove it from the game.
I am not swinging at you.
Okay. Well, but then don't put Greaves. Oh, does Greaves add multiplier and damage?
Yes.
It does. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put my life in your hands here, Alan, and I'll remember for future games if this deal is broken.
I'm not swinging at you. I am gonna attempt to deal Kediss damage to you. But
that's fine. As long as Ardenn is not coming my way, you do what you would like.
And I appreciate you slowing me down here because now I remember that I can cast Kediss. That's also important. So that's going to be 3 and 4. We've got 1 treasure left. And we will cast Kediss with a commander tax of 2. And then all of the things Ardenn trigger to Ardenn.
Mm-hmm.
It gets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, plus another 2 from the Bloodthirsty Blade. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, and then minus 1 from the Whale. So we've got 14 double strike unblockable, and we will swing at Mardaz.
Yep. I got nothing.
And I'm correct that it's none of it's lifelink or anything like that, right?
No,
All right,
I
cool.
don't have the lifelink, and that will be so 14. So that's 28 to you, Kess, as well.
28 to me. Okay.
And then we will trigger Skeleton Key is now on it as well, which draws a card. So we'll trigger the Skeleton Key and the Gold Vein pick on the first one. So that's draw and this. And then we will trigger the Mask of Memory for draw 2. And I will dump this Talisman. And then we will do it again. Treasure, draw, and then Mask of Memory. Draw 2, dump.
We were doing good. The decks are working. Everyone's deck was dope. I don't think anyone's deck didn't do something really cool this game. You can chat, you can confirm, but everyone was scary. Everyone but me was scary, and then somehow I might be winning this game. So take that as you will.
You had the greatest impact on the game, saving each player once.
That's true.
And your Waker of Waves ended up saving people even more. So.
Oh yeah, Michael would have won a long time ago if Waker of Waves didn't exist.
That's going to be a Shrine. I will discard Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, which I believe was wow. I'm seeing a rare symbol on it now, but I believe it was printed in uncommon. If it wasn't, then I'm just DQ'd, right?
Well,
I think you were thinking Temple of the False God. That guy's on.
Yeah, big DQ. I thought for sure this was an uncommon. Oh
You
my
could
god!
just play it as Temple of the False God.
what
Big
card?
cheats.
What card?
Shrine of the Forsaken Gods.
Forsaken.
So-
God?
It's like the fixed Eldrazi temple from Battle for Zendikar.
Got it.
Big,
It's the one that finds
I'm, like,
colorless.
I've got like flop sweats right now from how big the cheats are, so I truly apologize.
No, I mean it didn't do anything.
I've discarded it. In fact, I will pass. I've got 7 cards in hand. It's full grips and big ships. Off to you.
All right, I am going to. Okay, so I believe just the correct play is the flashback think twice. As much as like doing secrets of the key because I get 3 artifacts into play would be cool, but I get to keep a white mana open just in case some shenanigans happen, and I get to draw 2 cards.
Well, this is a good uncommon lord too. Undead War Chief.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Untap. Ooh, this card is also spicy. Scholar of the Ages is the card I drew. Ooh, okay. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Drog Skull Captain. Spirits I control get +1/+1 and hexproof.
How many spirits do you control?
1. Vega the Watcher.
Vega. Okay, so and it gets hexproof.
It will have hexproof and +1/+1. Yeah.
Okay, I do have the bird up, so I'm trying to decide whether that's worth dealing with now. No, I will respond now. I will tick down. I will swords it. I will swords Vega in response to that guy.
Okay. I will cast momentary blink on Vega.
I think I'm in trouble.
Well, it doesn't have haste anymore. But I've saved. Oh, can I do anything else, I guess? Wait 1 second. Before I do that, is there a better play? Do I have something better to do? I don't think so. Because none of these do anything, right? If I had that Force Wall still in my hand. Yeah, I'll just momentary blink Vega.
Okay.
Your big guy right now does not have trample or anything, correct?
It does not have trample or anything.
But you could give it unblockable, but only if you move the equipment off of it.
Yes.
Okay. I will. And then you have how many creatures?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you? And they are what are their power? The 1/1's a flyer. Then you have a 2/2.
I have a 1/1 trampler that gets buffs for equipment. I have a 1/1 trampler that gets buffs for equipment. I have a 2/2 that gives equipped creatures double strike. There's Brunor, who is a 5/3 and gives equipped creatures extra buffs, +2/+0, and then Kediss, which is a 1/1 partner that spreads around.
So 1/1, 1/1, 2/2, 1/1, 5/3.
Yes. I have the 1/1s up on top here, one of which is flying, and then a 2/2 and a 5/3.
Okay, this is exiled. I just need to not die to Kediss or Kelith, which is the real issue. I have 1, 2, I have 3 untapped mana. I guess I will play Field Border Post, play land. Oh, I'll do it this way. So I just have colored mana. That doesn't do a whole lot. Just lets me play a land for the turn. Okay. Trying to win here. I'm in white-blue, so giving myself haste isn't likely to work. I have these 2 spells. One of them is a sorcery, and that lets me keep stuff untapped. And I can either block, or you have to move it off of it to be able to target it. So that's fine. The problem is if you target the other thing. So yeah, I will Silent Departure of the Bird.
Oh no!
I don't have another flyer. I will attack you with the 7/7 and Ancestral's Chosen.
Okay. I will block with the champion and the goblin.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn.
On tap. Big pile of stuff.
Cards in hand? Like a lot,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, okay.
Big draws. That's no good. We'll do 2 off the garrison for an Ingenious Smith. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of my library. I may reveal an artifact from among them, put it into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my library in any order. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under my control, put a 1/1 counter on Ingenious Smith. It only triggers once each turn.
Sure.
So I will look at the top 4.
Tempest
I
is
will
such a
put-
heater set. Yep. Sorry. Continue.
An artifact into my hand. I guess I have to reveal it. Yes. Hero's Blade.
Yep.
Gets 3/2.
Mm-hmm.
The rest go on the bottom in a random order.
Ingenious Smith, modern playable.
We need 4 up. I've got 5 to fuck around with and 1 free equip. Don't like that shit at all. I don't think it's quite there. All right, big maths. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Going deep in the tank here. 1, 3, 4, 5.
You know, Michael, if you're looking to play a control deck, I feel like you could play Wrath Capuchin, Ship's Mage.
Yeah, well, so the main reason is I just felt like sweepers would be really strong. So I was
red.
thinking of playing red, yeah. So I was thinking of blue-red, maybe Agar or something.
Yeah, Agar is a good idea. Yeah, that's kind of cool that, like, you can be like, I'm going to cast Agar, and then you could, like, Breath of Daragaz or Slice and Dice and draw.
Yeah.
If you wanted a more targeted removal thing, I think Killian Ink Duelist is a pretty...
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree. Killian would be really cool.
Oh, man. Not quite enough to really fuck around, unfortunately. So, we've got 2. Just with the buried ruins, there's nothing in the. There's just no more equipment in the graveyard, unfortunately. We got 2 for a Hero's Blade and 2 for a Rogue's Gloves, and then move the Greaves. Yeah, it doesn't quite give me enough to fuck around, I think. Move the Greaves onto Brunor, and then move to attacks. And
It's currently not unblockable, right?
what's that?
It's currently not unblockable, right? Or
Nothing is unblockable currently. So what I'm trying to figure out is if there's a way to get them both dealing double strike lethal and then, like, I don't think there's a way to do it though, because it needs the lightning greaves to get there, I think. Because right now, as is, this is double strike lethal, but there's no way to get, like, I could move both of these onto Kediss, and
that's
then
if I even if I
attack,
yeah.
and then, like, you know, depending on, I guess you'd have to declare blocks. So yeah, there's no real way to get through, unfortunately. I don't think I can do it.
Because yeah, I can remove if you try giving one of them unblockable, I can kill that. So then you have
You can just Zorch it. Okay.
and then I can block the other one, right?
Yeah, for sure. Then you definitely got it.
The path.
Oh yeah, you had all sorts of good stuff.
I have
Awesome.
this card, which doesn't seem good, actually. I'm going to cut that. That's on the cut list.
What was it?
Spirit Cairn. It's sweet. It's whenever a player discards a card, you may pay a white if you do create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. I just thought the deck would discard more. It's not a very discard heavy deck. It's a little bit more on the like self-mill train with like a little bit of discard.
Just play against Marshall's Tormod Ramirez deck every time, and
Yeah.
then it'll be great.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be perfect. All right. So that's we deal with it. I then attack. That's game, right? We're good.
Yep. Yeah, you
Unless
got it. I
chat needs
think
us
there's nothing because anything that I make unblock, anything that's going through, you're killing. So like my only other out at that point would be to like get something through and draw cards, but nothing's getting through, unfortunately. So so that's all you. Big dubs.
Cool.
Fucking amazing. Well
Yeah,
done.
these all were so sweet. Every deck did something really fucking
Yeah.
dope. So yeah, everyone, if you want to try this format out, it's really sweet. It's also really inexpensive. Like especially if I don't include Force of Will, I think this deck costs like nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the cool thing is you can also build these decks and like gift them to people, like because you can build one of these decks for like under $20 or whatever.
My deck according to Scryfall is $57. The most expensive card is the $6 common Essence Warden. Oh wait, no. A $7 uncommon Mother of Runes is the most expensive card, followed by Essence Warden.
Oh, wow. So the funny thing is, like looking at my deck is actually relatively expensive because I have an ancient, which is a $50 card, a $50 uncommon, and I have an Undead War Chief, which is a $15 uncommon.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Undead War Chief is fucking strong. It gives an insane buff. With the Enlightened Tutor, Ancient Tomb, and Land Tax taken out, this totals at $74. I think because equipments and artifacts are universally good and expensive in Commander, so
Sure.
they're like all a bunch of like $3 to $5 cards.
Yeah, like a lot of the like mid-tier expensive stuff I have after the Force of Will are like cards you own.
Yep.
Right? Like, yes, Soul Ring's still like $2 because it will always be whatever, and like Arcane Signet's $4 because it just always will. You know, that kind of stuff. Sure. Well, I guess Mother of Ruins is in the deck,
Yep.
and like swords
Yeah,
and plowshare.
Mom is the most expensive card in my deck.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, there are expensive cards in this format, but they are by no means mandatory.
Oh yeah, you can easily play this deck. Like you could cut Mother of Ruins, Force of Will, and I guess this Generous Gift is the next most expensive card, and then everything else is like cheap.
Did y'all have any real cute interactions that we didn't get to see?
Um,
I'm a
I
big
think
fan
saw
of.
most of mine.
Skull.
There are several cards in this cut. Like I'm very glad that it turns out Black Blue has a lot of cards that synergize with this. Like Extract from Darkness. Each player mills 2, then I reanimate any creature from a graveyard. So,
Wow.
so it mills for Ramirez, and if I choose to reanimate out of my own yard. I also really, it was kind of exciting to learn that things like Escape triggers Tormod twice because
You remove cards as a cost, and
Right.
then it leaves your graveyard.
Yep.
Oh, sick. That's awesome.
So probably the most exciting escape card is Farika's Spawn, which escapes for 6 mana and 3 exiled cards. And when it escapes with 2+1/+1 counters on it, and when it enters the battlefield this way, each opponent sacrifices a non-Gorgon creature.
Okay. I think like the cutest things in the deck were like Drag Skull Captain, and then just some of the reanimation targets, like Archetype of Imagination makes it so I just like that's one of the ways I can kill people is like making it so I can just attack, and then Scholar of Ages being able to loop a reanimation spell and your best removal spell is like good, but not. You guys pretty much saw what my deck was doing. It draws a lot of cards. It has good removal, and it hopefully doesn't die.
Oh yeah, I guess one of the ways I hoped to win is with Gym Palm Polluter, because it cycles to make target player lose 1 life for each play, so I can every turn cycle it and get it back to Mira.
Oh sure,
That's cute.
That's good.
The infinite combo in my deck is that I accidentally left is Cleric Class, a Soul Sister, and that card from MH2 that's like whenever you put a counter on this, make a 4/4 or whatever.
Oh, the Baloth, yeah.
Yeah, so I took out Scurry Oak because that's like a high profile combo in Historic actually on Arena is Scurry Oak, a Soul Sister, and Heliod. I was like, oh, wait, I can do that with Cleric Class instead of Heliod. Let me get Scurry Oak out of here. And then there was another, and then Spike Feeder in Cleric Class also goes infinite. So I cut Spike Feeder, and then I missed the Rhino guy. But Cleric Class is a little bit of an infinite combo magnet. Which, Heliod is an infinite combo magnet, so it's not that surprising that Cleric Class having the same text on it could be problematic.
Right. Okay.
As far as like cute stuff, like I was excited to use land tax to keep my hand full of stuff to discard to Mask of Memory. Like that would have been some nice synergy. It would have been cool to be able to use like the Goblin guy to do coal loops and draw a bunch of cards, And then the other thing I was really glad of was having Mask of Memory trigger off Double Strike is one of my absolute favorites. I put in a bunch of like rummage things in case I never hit Mask to like hopefully rip through cards. Rummaging Goblin, Mad Prophet, and Quicksmith Genius rummages on Artifact ETB, which is pretty cool. And then just one more card I'm excited to show off that I've like just hadn't thought of was that somebody recommended in my chat was Scourge of the Noblest, which is like fire breathing and lifelink on red and white creatures, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
Is that
love
the
those
red-white?
god. I think all the god auras, which in the early days of Commander were pretty hype, like
Yep.
we were talking about Shield of the Oversoul. I think all of them kind of come back in because they
Yep.
were all pretty hype.
Yep. The blue-white one's also really good. That's like the one thing this deck needs is I like need to figure out a win condition. Right now, one thought was just self-mill myself.
The problem with the blue-white one, what is it? Steal the Oversoul or something?
Yeah, Steal the Oversoul.
Or no, Shield
Field of the Godhead.
Steal the Godhead. Is that like it means your commander has to want to attack because it gives unblockable and lifelink as its two abilities, which like unblockable and lifelink on Vega is whatever. Like you're attacking, you hit for 4 and gain 4. I guess that's cool, but it's not the same as like being indestructible or getting fire breathing or something that's gonna like scale really well and synergize with your commander.
Right.
So I guess I mean the good thing is it does give +2/+2 when thrown on your commander, so it definitely makes them more attractive to attack with. But yeah, there are total 8 Azorius uncommon commanders. 3 of them are just the vanilla legends from Legends, and one of them is practically a vanilla legend from Legend. So there's really only 4 viable Azorius commanders, and they are Hama Pashar Ruin Seeker, Wrath Compassion Ship Mage, Vega the Watcher, and Kangi Skywarden. So I think Kangi is your Kangi love.
Yeah, Kangi would want that.
I also think that like, well, and every single blue-white partner combo.
Right, but Steel wants the creature
To be both colors.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense for him to use it in his partner combo just because he has so many red-white creatures in the deck that he can slap that on.
Yep. There's like it's not a ton, but there's like 3 or 4 that's like, you want it on Brunor for sure. You want it on the
Yeah.
Cole, you want it on Rayav, you want it on
Yeah.
but that's it. And then there's the Weapons Master, and that's it after that. Like there's
Oh,
not
okay.
that many.
You just drew enough of them that I was like, oh man, there's a bunch.
I just like between Brunor, Rayav, and the Weapons Master, and then like the Goblin and the other guy, like I drew into all my dope creatures. I was hyped, honestly. Like I got in like just about all the dope creatures I could have asked for in that. I was pretty psyched on it.
This was another card I was pretty hyped on. Fool's Demise.
Oh yeah.
It's an aura that
sweet.
yeah. So and with if Tormod is in play, then when my creature dies, Fool's Demise triggers Tormod twice because it has 2 death triggers.
Oh sure. But yeah, I mean, I think I would play Cloud of the Dominus in Agar if I was playing Agar. Cloud is pretty sweet with the Shroud and Haste.
Agar's pretty dope too because Thundercloud Shaman is an uncommon.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how many giants there are that are like playable though, but I guess I'll find out. I get to play some of the set booster cards that like are giant tribal or whatever.
Yeah, I mean you get to play you get to play well, and he also cares about wizards too, and there's tons of wizards.
So I do think there are no 3-color decks available then, because I think all the legends that are 3-color are only uncommon due to master sets on Magic Online.
Oh, well there you have it.
I was looking at that and I was like, oh wait, these are all from there. Now we could allow them, right? It's not like any of them are problematic, but also they're like weirdly expensive. So why? The other thing people have asked in the format is like, can planeswalkers be it, right? Like they want kind of that brawl treatment, and like that's something to consider as well.
I don't know.
I agree. I think
mean,
it puts
this
a weird
feels like
spin
it
on
could be something really, really widespread, and we're not creating this format like it.
It's
just like applying the concept of Artisan, which already exists, to Commander. I feel like we should just keep it more straightforward and not
mess
use
around.
Planeswalkers. But I think if we wanted to do like a Rule Zero episode where we use Planeswalkers, we've done that before with regular Commander. It wouldn't be weird to do it in Artisan.
Sure.
But I think pushing like, if you're playing Artisan Commander, don't forget Planeswalkers are legal is just a little weird to me.
Yep,
Yeah.
agreed. And the one thing I do like about how it currently stands, and the reason I'm like very hard on keeping the exact ban list that is not the exact ban list, not unbanning any cards that are currently banned in regular Commander, is it's great that these can just be Commander decks.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's an important part of it.
Like there's like now I have a great totally like level 4 deck to level 6 deck that I'd have no problem playing against anyone and you know. But yeah, we will keep doing this.
I mean, I went up against a table that was one of the dudes was playing some wild shit. I don't even remember what it was. The other guy was playing Garth old school, like everything was either old or black bordered, like from 95 and before. And then the last guy was playing Yuriko. So like between Kediss and Yuriko, everybody was dying. So it held up pretty well in like exactly that, like a pod that is like not quite goats with hats, but like a little bit more kind of, you know, fun and janky, rather than like mega tuned. We had a absolute blast playing it though, and I had a blast playing it with you guys. I really appreciate, you know, you just kind of putting a call out there, Cass, and saying who wants to bang out with these decks, and I was like, yeah, I'll totally build that. So it was a total blast. So
I think this format has a lot of cool stuff. Like I'm excited also to try building Dargo and Rograk, like just a mono red artifact sacrifice deck seems really cool, and like all the different options.
Definitely. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say it's definitely the kind of thing that you can build out of like your box of random commons and uncommons that you have.
Correct. Yeah. The only cards I like that I don't own that I just have here for the most part are like literally draft commons from the last year where I haven't actually opened up a pack of cards. Right? Like the Foretell cards that I just like, oh, I don't own the random foretell scry 2 draw 2 uncommon that like
Yep.
is like really good in this deck and important, or like all the new like disturb cards. I don't know any disturb uncommons at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Disturb being a cast from the graveyard is pretty hype for sure.
Yeah, well, I think that's why Vega is worded the way they are, right? Like, they knew when they came out with this that it would work really good with Foretell, but then it would also do well with Flashback that's coming back and is going to do really cool stuff with, not for Foretell, I was going to say Disturb, and, like, different mechanics that they had on the horizon that they would work with it in Standard for, like, Brawl purposes, right? Because that's why we're getting these uncommon commanders. Not why.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons why, but
or like casual constructed or whatever.
yeah, like there's a to make Brawl work on Arena year after year with rotation. You need a bevy of uncommon, or like you need a bevy of commanders in as many colors as possible, right? And so this is a way to do that.
And it so right now there are no uncommon 3-color legends, but perhaps when we get to Streets of New Capenna, we might have some uncommon.
That's true. That would be dope.
One thing that I dug about Dominaria and again about Commander Legends and also Kaldheim is they decide to make the signpost uncommons legendary. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they also did it with Adventures of the Forgotten Realm. So like, you want to draft the equipment deck, and Bruenor is your signpost uncommon. And since the signpost uncommons tend to be lots of value for an uncommon, they make sense to be a legendary creature.
Well, so and there's something that you're meant to build around. That's what they're signposting. When you see Bruenor, you're like, oh, I'm drafting red-white equipment. But when you build a commander deck, having your commander be a signpost is also nice, because you're like, oh, I'm building a red-white equipment deck.
Right.
Exactly.
They function the same depending on the context.
Yeah, in fact, I think one of the bigger bummers about Ikoria is that would have been time for some 3-color wedge signposts. But since we know that New Capenna is going to be shards like Alara, hopefully they might have a cycle of 5 uncommon 3-color signpost legends.
That'd be pretty crazy.
That would be sweet. I would be down. I would be pretty hyped. This format's really cool. I'm excited about it. All right. It is getting...
I'm definitely going to give the Golgari elf commanders a try in this for sure, because there's more than one. There's like an uncommon just Golgari elf commander, right? The zombie one.
There's multiples, yeah.
Then there's the partners. There's 2. Harold. I would build the partner one for sure. I'd build like all of it. I love Golgari. I love all that shit. So it's definitely got my attention. Sorry, Kess, you were trying to wrap up though.
No, you're good. We can keep hanging out. I just am. It's late for you, right? It's almost 2 in the morning.
I gotta dip. For sure.
I just don't want to take you too late, because then you'll be tired, and then next time you want to come on, be like, oh, but I was up too late last time. I don't want to come back.
I'll definitely. Something I did want to say before I do dip is y'all are fucking absolutely stellar players. Just like you guys knew what every single thing did and knew all the interactions and stuff. It's always a pleasure slinging with you guys, because you're just fucking razor sharp. So thank you for having me on here, and for an excellent game as well.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure having you on, and hyped to like popularize this new really affordable way to play Magic. All right.
I'll definitely be singing its praises, to say the least.
So why don't you do a quick shout out on where people can find you on the internet before we do full on or as we do sign outs, as part of the sign outs?
Twitch.tv/mental_misplay and youtube.com/mentalmisplay. We try to kind of show people that CEDH isn't the boogeyman that people tend to think it is sometimes. We really try to destigmatize it and otherwise play wacky games. And we've recently, just starting today, we're going to be absolutely vomiting out old VODs from the 400 plus hours of gameplay footage that I have just chilling on YouTube. So keep your eye on Mental Misplay if you want to see some wild ass games. They'll be coming out literally every day if you need something to watch. So thank you guys so much for having me. And Yeah, I'll look forward to more in the future, and like I said, I'll definitely be singing the praises of Artisan Commander.
Oh yeah, and just quick shout outs. Make sure to check out the Monsters of Modern podcast we do every Monday morning on YouTube at youtube.com/the MMcast. We just did a whole episode with the professor. It was our first in-person recording since COVID, so that was really cool / stressful, remembering how microphones and cameras get set up in person. We also are doing kind of a series of like how to get into moderns. Last week we did a whole breakdown on like what things you should buy to get into it. And the week before that we had Zach Allen on, who helped do a whole like metagame breakdown. So we're trying to help people as we ramp up into Magic Fest Vegas, or not Magic Fest Vegas, Channel Fireball Magic the Gathering in Las Vegas, which I will be at, and Michael will be there as well, playing Commander. I'm not playing in the event, so I'm there to hang out with friends. So please come and find me and say hi. And yeah, we're gonna raid someone now. Unless Michael Marshall, do you have anything you want to shout out real quick as well?
No,
see Dune.
do all the stuff that the other guys said to do.
Go see Dune. That movie's rocks and deserves you seeing it on the big screen. It's
Fucking slaps for sure.
It's awe-inspiring.
All right, we're gonna raid Sam Black. In 4, 3. Thanks everyone. You're the best. Thank you so much for visiting. We'll see you next week. Bye. Cool. Rated ending stream.